Hello. Welcome on in everyone. How are you doing? Today we are continuing the right of turnabout. Have a good stream, coffee. Why thank you. Today we are not starting the right of turnabout. Did I say starting the right of turnabout? No, we're continuing the right of turnabout. We have an investigation to do and the last trial. Hopefully I should finish it today, but my webcam was just lagging then. It started lagging more recently. I don't know why. And fuck. I need to buy a fan that'll sit on top of my computer, on top of my monitor even, and just like blast it at my webcam, because it just tends to die whenever it's just like kind of like even the slightest bit warm, which is why it tends to just like die during the summer but be fine during the winter. It just hates heat. So yeah, I need to buy I either need to get a fan for on top of my computer or just get a better webcam. Probably just buy a fan because we sell fans at work, so I can probably get one tomorrow. But yeah, so yeah, what was I gonna say? I don't remember what I was gonna say. I've lost my train of thought now. Okay, apologies this. So what happened on Wednesday? We did the first trial, and we got guilty verdicts from Maya, but the only reason that we kind of didn't get executed for it because this case takes place in Korean. They have this thing called the Defense Culpability Act, which means that the defense, if the culprit, if the suspect, if the arrested person, I don't remember what the thing is called. I don't remember the thing. I played so much. I apologize this, but I played so much Ace Attorney, but I don't remember what the defendant. If the defendant is found guilty, then the defense lawyer will receive the same punishment as the defendant. So yeah, and I'm gonna start my fan really quickly. There we go. But yeah, so the only reason we didn't get executed because of that guilty verdict for Maya is that there was another murder that happened, and Maya is also the suspect for that one. It's not going great for Maya. All I'm gonna say, this is her first case in the Apollo Justice trilogy. This is the case she is reintroduced in, and she is fucking not having a great time. She is on trial again. How many times has this happened now? We had Reunion and Turnabout where she was culprit. We had Turnabout Sisters, that was first. We had Turnabout Sisters where she was the suspect for killing her sister Mia. Then there was Reunion and Turnabout where she was the suspect for killing the doctor guy, like what was it, Dr. Gray or something? I don't remember his name. And then there was Bridge to the Turnabout where she was the suspect for killing her own mother, Misty Faye, who at the time Maya didn't realize was her own mother, cause Misty left Korean when Maya was like 3, so she doesn't really remember Misty. And during Bridge to the Turnabout, Misty went under the pseudonym Elise Stoneham. So yeah, Maya didn't realize it was her. And now in the right turnabout, so that's the fourth fucking time. And now that the games I played, I don't know if Maya is like a suspect in like the Professor Layton game or anything, or in like any of the fan games, cause I haven't played any of the fan games either, and I probably never will. I know there are quite a few. There probably are quite a few fan games. Are there quite a few fan games? I'm just rambling. I'm gonna look at HJIL. I need to log in first. I need to look the fucking. I need to log into HJIL. without even looking back into my account. Let's see. Ace Attorney. Let's see if there's any fun games in here. Let's see. There's a few. There's like 2 recreations of the first turnabout. There's a few. There's an Ace Attorney Baldi's Basic like fun game. Yeah, there's quite a few fun games on itch.io of Ace Attorney. But yeah, I even explain you more of there's probably like 1 or 2 of Great Ace Attorney as well, which is slightly surprising because Great Ace Attorney is very under fucking rated. So yeah. Anyways, let's get into Apologists. We have I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I have work at like very early in the morning tomorrow. Not very early, but like I'm on the opening shift. So yeah. What's this? Temple. We're outside Temple. What do I do now? I can't believe Maya and I were actually found guilty. Yeah. We're guilty of the murder of the High Priest. This trial need not be drawn out any longer. The defense has failed to counter the charge filed by the prosecution. In accordance with the law, I invoke the Defense Culpability Act against the defense. Now then, this court finds the accused, Maya Fey, and the defense, Phoenix Wright, guilty. Yeah, Phoenix freaks out. And we still have Emma on the screen. I keep forgetting that I put Emma just above. I just keep forgetting I just have Emma here. Just vibing. She's just here as moral support. Mr. Wright, Albie, I saw the whole trial. What's going to happen to Miss Maya now? I'm worried about that too. But right now... I have one more thing to report, Prosecutor Sanmari. Yes? This dagger, it had Maya's fingerprints on it. It bears the fingerprints of Maya Fey on it. Yeah, this isn't great, is it? Right now, I need to focus on the next trial. The murder of Acolyte Zealot, right? At least the jury is still out on that one, so to speak. The 2 murders are most likely connected. If I can get to the bottom of Acolyte Zealot's murder, it might give me the ammunition I need to overturn Maya's guilty verdict. Let me help you investigate. I want to assist you any way I can. I appreciate it, Albie, but we're talking about a murder. Yeah, but it's going to be hard for a foreigner to investigate this on his own. You have a point there. I wish I knew what to do. Oh, that's Rafer. Isn't that your benevolence? Princess Rafer? Oh, it is you again. The dead liar walking, guilty of abetting murder under the Defense Culpability Act. I see she hasn't lost any of her charm. What's up, Rafer? Why the long face? I thought you'd be glad I was found guilty under the DC Act. I'm in no mood to take joy in your suffering. So I was unable to defeat you and had to leave the job to others. I failed in my sacred duty as the royal priestess. I guess that answers my question. Have I misunderstood the voice of the Midsummer? Yes, again? This cannot be. So I kind of feel bad for her, I'm not gonna lie. But what do I don't feel bad for is this justice system. Cause how can you rely on the interpretations of memories made by a 14-year-old. All I did was defend my client. Can't bear to see her looking so sad like this, though. Your benevolence. Your benevolence. Oh, Bobhead. And also this whole justice system solely relies on her seances and her interpretations. So, like, I do not feel bad for this justice system at all. I do feel bad for Operator though. I thought you had already begun your journey to the Twilight Realm. I'm not dead yet. I still have an investigation to do for tomorrow's trial. What's this? You mean to say you have not given up yet? No, of course not. That's right. I'm going to prove my innocence tomorrow. But why? Why do you refuse to give up? I cannot fathom such obstinacy. Investigate all you want, I cannot. You really don't mind? But aren't you worried that a lawyer backed into a corner by the DC Act might do something desperate like forged evidence? What's this? If left unsupervised, I'd be free to do whatever I wanted, you know. Yeah. Okay, now to see if she takes the bait. Yeah, I see your point. Bobhead, yeah? I know what happened yesterday. You perpetrated some sort of fraud or other misdeed while I was not watching, huh? That explains why I misunderstood the voice of the High Priest's soul. Yeah, of course, that is the only explanation. Or is it something else? That there are multiple ways to interpret memories, and that your interpretations are not always the correct ones. I was just trying to cheer her up, now she thinks even less of me. I must not allow you to sully our sacred hall of justice with your misdeeds ever again. Therefore, today I will be monitoring your every move once more. I will not fail to spot your misdeeds this time. The moment I see anything out of the ordinary, I will send you straight to prison. And you, boy, do not throw your lot in with this foreign devil. But your benevolence. It's okay, Albert. You don't need to worry about me. I'll be back before you know it. But first, I should probably lighten my load a bit. Albert, would you mind putting on some evidence for me? Of course not. I'm always glad to help. Okay, we've got unnecessary evidence loaded onto Albert. Okay, he's put the evidence away. May the Holy Mother's blessings be upon you. Sneeze. Now then, the scene of the crime is the logical place to start. If I recall correctly, the money was found at the Plaza of Devotion. Okay, let's go there then. Let's go to not present move. Where is it? Plaza of Devotion. Again, I enjoy this. I enjoy this form of the not expedition, but like traveling between places. Better than in the Phoenix Wright trilogy or even in the first Apollo Justice. Because if you remember from the Phoenix Wright trilogy or the Apollo Justice trilogy, you would have to, if you wanted, let's say you wanted, let's say for example, in, Turnabout Corner, if you wanted to get from the Write Anything agency to, and that is a shot. But if you wanted to get from the Write Anything agency to, let's say, Eldune's noodle stand, then you would have to go. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like outside of the Kitaki residence, and then to outside of Eldune's noodle stand. But if the first Apollo Justice employed this form of traveling, and why is my webcam being so shit? If this form of traveling, then you could just go from Write Anything agency to Eldune's noodle stand in a second. No like unnecessary like traveling. So yeah, I'm gonna move my fan closer. So you'll probably hear my fan in the background. So Yeah. Oh, where's my weapon being so shit? Looks like the police already finished their investigation. I'm trying to keep an eye on my webcam so it doesn't turn off randomly like that. To think someone would be killed here, a place devoted to prayer. There's some flowers there. A body outline and flowers? Did someone leave them here in memory of the deceased? And there's something different about the prayer flags today. As the high priest's disciple, Acolyte Zealot was utterly devoted to his training. First the high priest, and now his devoted disciple. Maya Fey will pay for this. As I keep telling you, Maya has nothing to do with any of this. And you can prove this, how? What do you think? What do you think I'm doing here, gathering dirt and dust for the trial? You and your smart mouth, this is precisely why you and your loyally ilk are so reviled. And this fucking webcam, man. To be fair, it is very warm in my room at the moment. Hey, Mr. Right? Oh, it's Emma. Love Emma. Emma! I swear to God, I'm gonna unplug mine. Again, it is very warm in my room. So yeah, it might just keep going off. It's that detective from your country again. It's the princess. You seem displeased that I am here. Oh no, don't be silly. Mr. Wright, I'm so sorry about what happened to Maya. It's not your fault, Emma, you were just doing your job. And if I had just done mine, Mr. Wright. But it's no use crying over spilled milk. Would you mind telling me what you know about the murder? It's do or die in court tomorrow. And I mean that literally. Yeah, because defense culpability act. Gladly, I'll help you in any way I can. Remember, I have my eyes on the ball for you, so see to it that you commit no misdeeds. Oh, of course not. You're talking to a professional here. Professional, right. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Okay, the incident. Let's see. How about starting off with an overview of what happened? Sure. The victim is Perez Zealot. I just feel it. I just realized the player's name. Perez a lot. Perez a lot. Oh my god. He was the high priest's disciple. No wonder because of that fucking name. The thing is, I've literally seen his name like a ton of times before, and I've only just realised that his name is a point on. It literally just says Perez a lot. His body was discovered around noon today, right after the rite wrapped up. So during the high priest's murder trial. That's right. Apparently he had been here praying since the day before the rite had started. Talk about serious devotion. Yeah, that is pretty serious devotion. That's a lot of devotion. Yeah, barely lasted a few minutes. Yeah, before you faced a back pain and was out an entire day. This is a picture of Mr. Zealot's body. And his upper back looks like it would have been particularly painful. Is that a tattoo on the back of his neck? Yeah, it looks like a peach. It's peach shaped. Yeah. Everyone started leaving when the praying was finally done, but the victim remained bent over in prayer. And when they went over to check on him, they discovered he was dead, right? How could anyone not realize that he has a knife in his back? Yeah, the estimated time of death is May 9th, sometime between the start of the rite and the discovery of the high priest's body. In other words, we believe the crime took place during the purification rite, and the murder weapon was the same ceremonial dagger that killed the high priest. But if it was... but mine was in the... Where was it? Was... In the inner sanctum during the purification rite. So it would have taken her a while to come down from the inner sanctum. So I just like fucking webcam. Let me kill it. The prosecution believes Maya came down the stairs after killing the high priest and then stabbed Mr. Zealot with the same dagger. Circumstantial evidence does point to Maya, but what about the cause of death? He apparently died instantly from the dagger that was left thrust into his upper back. Here's the autopsy report. Estimated time of death, you say? How can you know such a thing? I want to know. Well, Bobcat, out with it. Oh, so the princess of the spirit medium kingdom is interested in forensic science? I'm not interested in science, forensic or otherwise. Nevertheless, I will someday be queen. As such, it would be wise to know what silly things the common folk believe in. There's nothing silly about it. I'll have you know, even prosecutor Sanmari holds forensics in high regard. And oh my god, this camera. Does it? Perhaps I should not underestimate the power of science. Still, I suppose it is nothing much compared to the divination sounds. Yeah! Except, we contradicted that multiple times in the trial. She really doesn't have an adorable bone in her body. And I think she's actually interesting. Would you mind explaining it to her? I guess I have to now. Okay, there are many ways to estimate the time of death. But the most well-known method uses the change in body temperature. Interesting. Body temperature drops at a steady rate from the moment a person dies. That means we can tell how long someone's been dead by measuring their temperature. I see. That was quite enlightening. Barthead, present your forehead now. What, why? You feel just a little over 95 degrees. It seems you are not dead yet. Yeah, exactly. Of course I'm not. It was but a jest. After all, you're still a dead lion walking. I fail to see the humor in any of this. Were there any witnesses? There's so many people here at the plaza. You'd think somebody would have seen something. You'd think so, wouldn't you? But we haven't found a single witness. Okay. Bit weird. How is that even possible? Because everyone was bent over as we devoted to prayer unnaturally. But wouldn't someone have heard something weird? Like, I don't know, someone being fucking stabbed? Oh right, the backstretching pose that nearly killed me. Still, you think somebody would have noticed something? I thought so too, but the monk scarf he had on, no one could see the dagger in his upper back. Plus, everyone was so absorbed in prayer they didn't see or hear anything. I can't believe this. What you choose to believe is your choice, but the fact remains that there were no witnesses. However, there is one piece of irrefutable evidence: the dagger. Sadly, yeah. Yeah. Could you tell me about the murder weapon? The killer used the Warbad dagger, the legendary weapon of Lady Kira. It was discovered impaled in the victim's upper back. The accused's fingerprints were found on the dagger, were they not? Yeah, they were. Fuck. Why is my webcam so fucking weird? But it's been normal for once. With such irrefutable evidence, there's no questioning the accused's skill. Not so fast. What about motive? Maya had no reason to kill Acolyte Zealot. What do the police think about this matter? Yeah, tell us, Emma. Yeah, what about the motive? Maya had no reason to kill Acolyte Zealot. So you say, but let us now hear what the police think about the matter. The police believe Maya is the Lady Kira figure who has been battling the rebels. And since Mr. Zealot was the disciple of the High Priest who turned out to be a rebel, he too was likely a rebel and therefore met the same untimely demise as his teacher. Yeah, that is how the police currently view this crime. There's no way Maya is that Lady Kira vigilante. I agree on a personal level, but the police are just going with what today's trial concluded. I really blew it in court today. Yep. Okay, let's just... I guess we can start examining the crime scene. And my webcam, man. Oh my god. Let's just start examining, I guess, body outline. I feel like Zealot died bent over in prayer. There's no trace of blood on the ground though. The fact that there's so little bleeding could mean it was a single stab to a vital point. Not that would have been very difficult considering the position he was in. Okay, and then we've got the flowers. Oh my god. Just left that one. Dies to the slightest bit of heat. So those flowers are left here in the memory of Acolyte Seller. What are they called? They are known as Nahyuta, and they are given to express sorrow when a life is lost. It seems offering flowers in memory of the dead is a universal practice. Okay, we've got the flowers in our inventory. Acolyte Seller was killed in a prayer pose. With his head bent over like that, the last thing he saw must have been this rug. It is a prayer rug woven by devout monks. May the Holy Mother's blessing be upon his departed soul. It's strange that there's no bloodstains though. Perhaps it was so cold that his blood froze, or perhaps it was absorbed by his vestment. It is pretty cool. Maybe blood really did just freeze inside his body. I doubt that, honestly. Oh. Whatever. Wait. That one's different to the other ones. This prayer flag looks much newer than the rest. Your benevolence? What does it say here? The dearest wishes of our subjects are written upon these prayer flags. Reading the prayers of others is considered rude, but if you must know, it says at the usual spot, bring grub, the key to. That is one of the more direct and practical prayers I've seen. I wonder if it's even a prayer, or if it's just like some sort of note to someone. Okay. The message on the prayer flag seems a little weird, but I think I've seen everything there is to see around here. This, I'm gonna put this back on. You have not found or heard anything of particular work. Are you ready to give up? No, I'm not calling it quits yet. Does it look like you have any hope of winning, Mr. Wright? I can't really say at this point. All I know is I have to keep investigating. What are you two sneaks up to? I'd advise you to get back to work if you are done here, detective. Otherwise, I will report you to Prosecutor Sanmade for the dereliction of duty. I'm going. We'll see you later, Mr. Wright. And good luck. Let's check this card pink. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna put this back up. I should really pay a visit to everyone and every place connected to this case. Okay, so High Priest House? Wait, pause, I shouldn't need to click on that. Okay. There's what's her name? Belly. Hello, I'm sorry to bother you again, but there she is. Oh, it's you. Okay. You're not contemplating casting suspicion upon Lady Belly, are you? She lost her beloved husband and now Acolyte Zeller, who is like a son to her. Of course I'm not. But since she was close to both victims, I wanted to hear what she has to say. Very well. And then there's the fact that Lady Kira didn't attack Mrs. Innie. That probably means she isn't a rebel. Is this about poor Parade? Well, I'm sorry, but I don't think I can talk about that right now. What about Maya? She's innocent. Me, Maya? I heard she was found guilty. First my dear husband, and now Parade. Mrs. Indy, you don't really believe that Maya is the killer, do you? I don't know. But that was the verdict, so what else can I believe? What am I to do? The verdict was already reached in your husband's case. But the truth of the matter is yet to be found. How can you be so sure? Because I believe that Maya is innocent. That is all I have right now. My faith in her. So please, help me understand what happened. So you're defending her based solely on faith? Even though you'll be punished for abetting the accused? That's right. Alright then. Your faith has moved me. I'll tell you what I can. Are you sure about this, Lady Belly? My lovely wife is also a devout follower of Koreanism. As such, she is no one to make light of another's faith. But if I find that you have lied about your faith in my faith's innocence, I shall curse your entire family and all your disciples for the next 8 generations. Hey, leave Athena and Apollo alone, buddy. Wait. That's... Okay, I don't think we've examined all that. So we don't really need to examine it again. We don't really need to examine that. I don't think there's anything left to examine in here, even though it says there's something to examine in there, but I don't doubt it. But it's this here. I thought of the high priest, his wife Acolyte Zella, and Maya. A little family photo. Since Maya's in it, it must have been taken the day before the ride. I should ask Mrs. Amy about it. Okay, so we can ask her about it. Okay. We should talk to Mrs. Amy then. To think that this would be their final family photo, that no good Maya Faye has some nerve. I mean, here she is posing with the 2 men whom she would soon kill. I beg to differ. I see this photo as proof that she didn't kill them. I mean, that smile of hers does not fool me. I sense a deep and abiding malice behind it. I'll prove my smile is the real deal. And this wire in my headphones is a nightmare. But yeah, let's talk to Ellie. How did Acolyte Zella end up living here as your husband's disciple? About 2 years ago, while my husband was at a spiritual retreat in the mountains, we came across Parade collapsed on the ground. That's when we brought him here. You were always the one to help those in need, weren't you, dear? I feel really bad for him, man. And he'd been living here ever since? About 2 years ago. That's around the same time Maya arrived in Koran. Yeah, he was born in a poor village and had nowhere to call home. My husband felt pity for the boy, so he took him in as his disciple. But not only as his disciple, he was like a member of our family. I see. If this is where Acolyte Zella lived, there might be something I could learn about him lying around here. Okay. But we've got the family photo, so we could present it to her. I hate this webcam. Can I ask you about this photo? It was taken during the Feast of Blessings, the day before the rite was held. The Feast of Blessings? Would you mind telling me a little more about it? The day before. This photo was taken during the Feast of Blessings. The Feast of Blessings? Yeah, it is forbidden to eat during the days of the rite, so the day before it's performed. We enjoy dishes full of gingil, a herb known to strengthen the body and mind. You love the gingil based dishes I make, didn't you, dear? Gingil. I heard you can go 3 days without sleeping after eating some. Yeah, but many foreigners don't care for it because of the strong smell. Our customs say that these dishes can only be eaten the day before the purification rite, and only between noon and 3 p.m. That's pretty specific. Is it because the smell is too strong? A very good guess indeed. It is to ensure the smell is gone by the time that the carer is welcomed the next day. Wow, is it really that strong? Come to think of it, the evening before the murder, an overwhelming odor was all over town. It's like a cross between garlic and mint. After the Feast of Blessings, Pare went over to the plaza to begin his supplication. I never thought that would be the last time I would see him. What was Maya doing at the time? Shortly after Pare left, she went to the temple to prepare for the rite. I don't know what she did after that. Okay, that's added to the record. So Acolyte Zella went out to pray the afternoon before the rite. According to the newspaper, On the day before the ride, the plaza was so cold the whole place had iced over. The rain always puts the parade off. Obviously, far more than anyone I have ever known. He was a devout young man whose faith was twice as strong as others. I don't know why, but that's kind of intimidating to me. I thought I'd have made some more progress by now. I haven't come across any particularly insightful information, even here. You seem disappointed. Mrs. Inmate, is there anything you could tell me? Forgive me, but if I keep thinking about those two any longer... Ted. Yeah, I understand. Thank you for your help. I'm sorry to have troubled you. We have paid a visit to all the people and places connected to this case. I think it is about time you prepared yourself for the inevitable, didn't you? Oh, no. How about we go to the detention center and talk to Maya? Okay, let's talk to her. Yeah, let's talk to Maya. Oh, I feel bad for her. Maya sure looks tired. I'm so sorry, Maya. I failed to defend you during that trial earlier today. I'm sorry too, Nick. I never meant to get caught up in this whole mess. Even once I got you caught up in it too, and you were convicted under that stupid law. Nick, you should really withdraw from this case. Maybe they'll even commute your sentence if you do. I can never abandon you like that. You might not believe me, but I'm going to pull off a win somehow. It's not like I don't believe in you, it's just... Don't worry, maybe this extra day in court is a blessing from the Holy Mother. Let's use it to our advantage. We'll turn this trial inside out and upside down, you'll see. Okay. You're awfully quiet, your benevolence. It is only a matter of time until your executions are carried out. Come on. I simply thought I would allow you to a good talk before you depart from this world. So we're not giving up yet, and we roll until the very end. There's no need to put on a brave face. Your fate was sealed over today's verdict. Were it not my fate? The Twilight Realm will cleanse the taint from that neophyte practitioner's soul. Then perhaps the Holy Mother may finally forgive her. Wait, was that her attempt at comforting me? Bad Ted, further resistance shall come to naught. Stop your desperate struggle, accept the judgment that has passed upon you. She obviously doesn't know me very well, obviously. Then perhaps your sentence will be commuted and will you find their benevolence? Why do you always have to be like that? Maya, what is the matter? I was simply showing some mercy upon your souls. Nicky was risking his life to defend me. And that is why I told you it'll come. No, it won't. Nicky's just doing what lawyers are supposed to. He's defending his client no matter what. There's no place for lawyers in the Hall of Justice. But we have the defamation stance. But your insights were wrong. Oh boy, that's gotta hurt. Don't you get it? Errors are bound to happen if your insights are accepted without question. So I ask you, Royal Priestess, what is your true duty? Do the victim's souls or the Holy Mother herself wish you to judge people in error? You dare bring Her Holiness's name into this? You know nothing, you phony baloney. Please, you two, enough already. Sorry, Nick, I got a little carried away. That's not really like me. No, I should be thanking you, Maya. It's good to have you in my corner. How dare you mock me so? You will not get away with this. I was a fool to show you compassion, and to think I could convince you to accept your fate. So struggle all you want in the Hall of Justice tomorrow. You will receive your just deserts, as the scorn of our kingdom is heaped upon you. I can see straight through that contorted smile on your face, you know. She may say these terrible things, but it's just the way she was raised, I guess. Let's talk again to Maya. Zealot's murder. Could you try to remember what happened one more time? I've been trying as hard as I can. I can't remember anything from the middle of the right onward. Oh right, you suddenly felt sleepy and everything after that sublime. Even so I didn't kill anyone. And I'm not the one going around dressed like Lady Kira. Although it's kind of cool to think there's a mysterious female vigilante out there. Right. Hooray, Zalot. Were you close to Acolyte Zalot? We met several times during the meetings about the riot, but I didn't know him very well. He seemed pretty quiet. Didn't you eat together the day before the riot? Yeah, we ate this one super sticky dish, but it was actually really good. I wasn't sure I'd like it, but it was love at first bite. Like, you know the soy noodles at Eldine's Noodles? She knows about Eldine's? It's like if you added garlic and herbs to that and then let it simmer for a really long time. Sounds more like a hot pot than ramen to me at that point. Now I miss ramen too. So what was Acolyte Zalot like while you were eating? He seemed to be enjoying the food. But as soon as we were done, he left to go pray. What did you do? I returned to the temple to prepare for the riot. That coincides with Mrs. Inme's description of events. Any idea who might be pretending to be Lady Kira? On the right side, it was just me and Awa Imin. But a science vision will show the third figure who looked like Lady Kira. I know. Lady Kira, I wish I could have seen her in the flesh. Yeah, let's stay focused on the case, shall we? It was supposed to have been impossible for a third party to enter the inner sanctum. I bought her if she came in from the sky, you know, like that bushy-bearded paratrooper. The mountain would have been no match for a Lady Kira's wings. That's from the Plum Punisher TV show, right? How'd you know? Because the real Lady Kira doesn't have wings. But this time, there must be a secret room with a secret door at the inner sanctum. Did you know there are 88 secret Plum Punisher bases here in Koran? Can you please stop talking about the Plum Punisher show for a sec, Maya? I guess so. Keeping it real is much harder than it looks. Well, I guess I should get going now. Sorry I wasn't any help. Don't worry, I've got this. We'll beat the charges tomorrow and be on the first plane back home before you know it. Then we'll go grab dinner at Eldine's or your favorite burger joint, you pick. Sounds good. I think I'll get some extra large hamburger steak and toppings on my salty bowl. Best of both worlds. You can have whatever you like, but first I have to beat the charges. I almost forgot. What is it? I have a favor to ask. Okay, but why are we whispering? I forgot I left something at the High Priest's house. It's super important. Would you mind getting that holding it on for me? What'd you say? Onto it for me. Sure, so what's the super important thing? In my bag you'll find a folding book. It's only given to a priestess who performs the rite. It's called the Tome of Secrets. That does sound important. How come you leave something like that just lying around? That explains all the whispering. If Wraith found out, all heck would break loose. Look, it's got a Lady Kira's real name written in it, so... Oops. Don't tell anyone I told you that. If I just forget I said anything at all, it's supposed to be a secret. The Tome of Secret contains secrets? Imagine that. What are you two whispering about? Nothing. It's just she forgot something, so I told her I could get it. You are up to something. I just know it. Yeah, we're not gonna tell you though. Thanks, Nick. I'm kind on you. Okay, let's go to the High Priest's house then. Okay, I forget what's her name. What's her name? Belly's gone. Hello? Anybody home? No answer. Mrs. Inby is probably out right now. Well, I'll just get what I came for. I am watching you like a war bobhead. You had better not steal anything. I'll never do something like that. Just had to get what my ass for. Then get on with it. I would if you stopped interrupting me. Okay, it'll be in her Steel Samurai bag. There it is. Here's Maya's bag. Here it is. What is that strange pouch in her bag? It's the Steel Samurai. He's the hero of an action hero show back in my country. The Steel Samurai, hero Neo Tokyo. It's actually Maya's favorite show. She's got all sorts of merchandise related to it. I see. He looks strikingly similar to the Plum Punisher. They are similar, but The Steel Samurai definitely came out first. Yeah, it's fucking ancient. Like, I think the Steel Samurai was like a franchise when Phoenix, Miles, and Larry were kids. I see, how interesting. Rafer seems genuinely intrigued. There must be a common thread between Plum Punisher and Steel Samurai fans. Come to think of it, didn't Maya mention something about trading with a Plum Punisher fan? But I digress. I better find what she asked. What she asked me to look back at going. Let's see here. There's supposed to be that ton of secrets that Maya was talking about. Okay, now we've got it. Well, Bobhead, are you finished now? Hold on a sec, the string around it is coming undone. Oops. That's Lady Kara. Oh. Ah, you thought do not lay eyes upon it. Put it away quickly before we go blind. Relax, my hand just slipped. This is a tome of secrets. Are you trying to get us cursed? Lady Kira is liable to swoop down and gouge our eyes out. Oh right, this book is related to Lady Kira, isn't it? Your benevolence, would you mind if I asked you some questions? Okay. Let's ask her about stuff. This is not something I would normally speak about to an outsider such as you. Well, can't you make an exception? If you insist. Nana just appears out of fucking nowhere. Like, how the fuck did she get to the High Priest's house so quickly? Oh, this folded book. Yeah, I see. This very important tome is bestowed upon the priestess in the purification rite. Very important? What's written inside? Yeah, I see. Really? Is it alright to reveal that? Your benevolence? Patience. The book contains Lady Kira's true name. Her true name? Isn't a name really that important of a secret? To a Coriolis priestess, a person's name is one of the most important things to know. What's so important about a name? Without a name, a priestess's vows will fail to reach a person's ultima. It is much like trying to send a letter without the recipient's address. A spirit can only know the identity once you know the deceased's face and name. Oh, I get it. It's like when you see someone through a crowd you recognize but you don't know their name. It makes it impossible to get their attention. Indeed, you must know a spirit's face and true name before you can commune with it. It's the same for Coriolism's most secret art, one that my mother alone may use. The Queen has a secret art? It is something a foreigner such as you could never hope to guess. Is it spirit channeling? And Coriolism, spirit channeling is a secret art that can only be performed by the Queen. Yeah, it's spirit channeling. No one else is supposed to be able to do that. To do it, except the face. Dad head to Coron Village. I should pretend this is all new to me. Besides, I get the feeling she secretly really wants to tell me all about it. Yeah, tell me all about it. Could you tell me about the secret art the Queen you spoke of? Come again? Oh, sorry. Maybe we shouldn't talk about this. It is a secret after all, right? It is the secret art of spirit channeling. But I suppose those words are meaningless to you. I'm just surprised how willing you are to tell me about it. A third-rate lawyer could not channel spirits simply by learning a good technique. Third-rate is a bit harsh. I didn't self-assert a second. What is it? You have the look of a tentacled hag frog on my face. What the heck is a tentacled hag frog? Spirit channeling. That's why a medium lets a spirit possess her body to attend to our world, right? Well, now I see you have done your homework. No, I guess I studied a bit. A little bit. Yeah. Except for, a little bit, seeing Maya and Pearl, Spirit Channel, Mia, and, who else did she Spirit Channel? Dahlia Hawthorne in Bridge. With the power of spirit channeling, one can bring back even the most ancient of spirits. It is quite a magnificent power, is it not? I've never seen her eyes light up like this before. I imagine they're pretty shocked when they come back from ancient times. Indeed. A spirit's memory is cut off at the moment of death. So even a spirit that is brought back after centuries doesn't sense any gap in time between the moment of its death and the moment it is channeled. Yeah, and yet it clearly recalls all the memories it had in life. Thus, even heroes and scholars of antiquity can be channeled and directly learn from. Our queens have also used this power to help the rulers of neighboring lands seek counsel. That is why we have never been invaded and how we have maintained our unique culture. So spirit channeling is a really effective tool for international politics. It is indeed, and that is why only those with the power to channel spirits may rule our kingdom. But of late, there has been an endless influx of illegal immigrants from neighboring lands. The fools come seeking the same great power as my mother. Illegal immigrants? Yeah, it's becoming quite a problem. Why is it not sent out? There we go. And it immediately turns off once I send it out. And some have lost their way in life and look to Quirinianism for their salvation. Among them are also a few of the dubious those of dubious nature even, who have been driven from their own lands. Dubious nature, driven from their own land. Gasping pain definitely fit that bill. But they sure were treating him like an illegal alien. You have this spirit channeling? Can you channel spirits your benevolence? I'm but the royal priestess. There is so much that I must learn. As of now, the divination sense takes me to the very limit of my ability, so a spiritual power doesn't measure up to Maya's. You were just mocking me in your mind, weren't you? Don't be ridiculous. And it's written all over your face. You impudent nincompoop. The divination sense was once one of the most important roles fulfilled by the queen. That's what my mother taught me when I was little. So the queen can perform the dance of devotion. That would be a sight to see. Someday I will be a powerful priestess and queen, just like my mother. And the divination sense is a vital part of my training to prepare me for that day. Forgive my ignorance, your benevolence. You shall see. It will not be long before I, too, master the secret. It will not be long before I, too, master the secret art of spirit channeling. I will be a magnificent queen who unites her people for the greater good of Quirine. Now I see. Spirit channeling is something she really aspires to. I'm going to ace that test and become the next master. After all, I can't let her kind of the other villages down. They have like a very similar goal, really. It looks like she actually has something in common with mine, yeah. Both, training to become like the heads of their people. Are you quite free now? I did 5 minutes, by the way. I did 5 minutes. There are more important things to do than to stand here and talk about spirit channeling. That's true, it doesn't have anything to do with this case, as far as I can tell. Oh, does it? If the queen is a spirit medium, are you about to suggest that my mother was channeling Lady Kira? I guess she saw that one coming. Lawyers are indeed a witless breed. On the death of my mother was engaged in other duties at the palace. Of course. My mother is a very busy woman, and the idea itself is preposterous. Do you truly believe the Queen of Quirine would personally battle the insurgents? That is precisely what makes you third rate. Another dead end. This is bad. Anyway, I need to continue looking for leads, so... Over there, after him, don't let him escape. Where's all our racket? What is it, Nina? What? That escaped prisoner has surfaced here in town? What was his name again? What was his name again? We gave it to Alvin. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. We gave the paper. We didn't get the paper. Wait, does it say his name? We don't have his wanted poster anymore because we gave it to Albert. I can't remember his name at all. Escaped prisoner? You mean that guy with the bushy beard? Anonymous? I can't remember his name, just gonna call him Anonymous. There is no reason to panic. The police are on his trail. He's no longer a suspect. We might know something considering he was at the scene of the crime. Let's go take a look. Wait. Let us go. We're in the thing, we're in the bazaar. I'm an icky bat. Forgot about the idea, didn't it? I need to do some stretching and exercise more when I get back home. I missed a right, is it? Oh, it's Albie and Cheru. Hello. Hey, Albie. That's Arabelle. Have you seen him? That's his name. That's Arabelle. Are you alright, sir? 1 second. It's not a shape. Have you seen that speech person around here? Oh, so that's why all those police came rushing over here. I heard them saying something about an escaped prisoner disappearing in this area. He disappeared in this area. He couldn't have taken to the air again, could he? Bobhead! I told you to wait. It's too dangerous for you around here, your benevolence. Mr. Arabelle could be lurking nearby. What sort of princess would I be if all it took was an escaped prisoner to frighten me? She's fearless, I'll give her that. I can't be responsible if something happens to you. As long as I'm here, though, I might as well search the area myself. If I were an escaped prisoner, where would I hide? Not move, examine. Well, here, in the sewer. Look at all these. Oh, I pressed the wrong thing. Look at all these vegetables. Let's see, there's a geopam, a kangaroo, and sobas. And oh my god, that's a fucking great thumbnail. And they're all freshly picked this morning. Right. I never heard of any of them. Maybe I'll buy some to see what they taste like. You want some too, Albie? I do. Oh really? Thank you, sir. I'll take some of this and this and this and this too. Albie, that's quite a lot you've got there already, don't you think? This is barely enough for a side dish. Have I brought enough money? Okay. I meant to click here. That manhole cover, it's open. Whoa, what is it, Shadow? Did he step out something or someone or something in the manhole cover? In the manhole? I wonder. Could Shadow track Mr. Arabelle if he had something with Rebel scent on it? I don't know. I feel like I've got something with Mr. Arabelle's scent on it. Somebody might have touched. Maybe this? Because it said at the usual spot, but grab the key to. So maybe this? Which is very suspicious. Prayer flag. Hey Shadow, how about this? Oh, it works. I decided to see it, by the way. I think he's 6%. I did not realize that we had. I didn't realize that we had Zairbot picked up on someone. You mind if I borrow Shadow for a bit? By all means. I had no idea you could do this. Yeah, go get it, boy. Okay, let's go follow Shadow. Your benevolence, I'm heading down the manhole now. It could be dangerous, so please wait here. Wait. Don't worry, I won't commit any of those misdeeds you're so worried about. That is why I fear. And that is in progress and I did not even bloody realize. So, yeah, we'll reread some stuff when people are back from the ad. So, yeah. Just gonna check some Twitch stuff while we're in the middle of an ad. Let's see. Why is my webcam being so silly again? Yeah, I'm gonna unplug and replug it again while we're starting. Well, at the end of the ad, but still. in the ad. Welcome back to the ad, everyone. I'm just coming back now. Welcome back from the ad. Let's see. Okay, let's get back into it. Okay. Don't worry, I won't commit any of those misdeeds you're so worried about. That is not what I fear. There may be a vicious insurgent looking down there. Oh, are you worried about me? No. I was simply wondering why you would go to such lengths in your investigation. After all, if you would simply withdraw from this case, they might commute your sentence. I'm doing this to prove my innocence. But how can you be so sure of the accused's innocence? She has already been found guilty. Don't worry, maybe this extra day in court is a blessing from the Holy Mother. Let's use it to our advantage. We'll turn this trial inside out and upside down, you'll see. Okay. I believe in her. If she says she's innocent, then that means she's innocent. Lawyers must trust in their clients to the bitter end. That's just what we do. You lame brain. Do what you will. Well, I'm going in. Let's go, Shadow. Be careful. Okay, so it's gonna be me and Shadow down there. I don't think Grayford's gonna be joining us. Where did I go? What a shame. Wait, come back here. It's pitch black down here. Can't see a thing. And my fan is blindly moving my thing all over my hair all over the place. As you can tell. Ooh, ow, wow. Okay. There's a spider on the wall. There's a spider there. I hate spiders. What happened? I went down into the manhole and then... Oh, you finally came to? Yeah. I remember that face from anywhere. That's Arabelle. And that dragon symbol on his armband. That's the mark of the rebels. The dragon guys. There could be no mistake. It's him. That's Arabelle. Yikes. Oh, he's gonna peel an apple. Sorry, I got a little rough from your back there. Thought you were the cops. Why are you making that face? Hey, want an apple? I thought he was gonna kill me. I'll pass on the apple, but thanks. I can find a good apple, but not right now. What is this place? This is the office of my brother-in-arms there. But right now, we're using it as a rebel safe house. Why tell a lawyer this? An attorney this? Why tell this to an attorney? Like, aren't you scared that Phoenix will tell the police? Or like tell Emma? Because maybe Emma and Phoenix have been friends for, or like kind of know each other for, have known each other for fucking ages, man. Since, you know, the first fucking Phoenix Wright game. AKA 1871, and we're in 1876. So, they've known each other for a fucking while. So, aren't you scared of this place being, you know, being leaked? Wait, back up a sec. What kind of office is this exactly? A law office? What else? Of course, it's a fucking law office. Really? Dirk used to be a lawyer? Yeah, just like you. Crime's public enemy #1 is an ex-lawyer. Didn't see that coming. But I don't suppose I'll be coming round here anymore. You won't? Are you planning to flee or something? It's just, I want to get out of the rebel business. Tired of being hounded by the cops and all that. So I came back today to pick up the rest of my stuff. Really? I was trying to turn over and you'd leave. I'm gonna sell Derek's info to the minister just as the stuff out of crime. Wait a second. You're a key person of interest in this case. You can't go running off like that. Relax! Well, yeah, I'll tell you whatever you need to know. Oh, sorry about punching like your lights out back there. My bad. So, Mr. Lion Man, what do you want to know? Tell me about the murders of the High Priest Taros Enemy and his acolyte Parazer. Sure, I'll tell you whatever I can. I don't know if it'll be much help though. I mean, I'm not a rebel anymore, so I wonder how true that really is. The High Priest murder. Tell me everything you know about the High Priest's murder. Well, actually, no, I don't remember much about it. I banged my head on a rock as soon as I parachuted into the inner sector. So when I told you I had nothing to do with this murder, I meant it. Okay, then where were you when you came to after banging your head? By the time I came to, it was already dawn. I must have been out cold the whole time. So you didn't see the crime happen at all? You got that right. Then why did you say, then why did you say you did when you testified? Oh, I apologize. I didn't remember a thing. I was afraid it seemed suspicious, so I came over that whole story. Do you realize how much trouble his big fat lie has caused me? Sorry for the trouble. It was definitely my bad. Doesn't seem very sorry to me. So the bottom line is, you were at the scene of the crime, but weren't involved in it. Got it. So Dirk used to be a liar. Yeah, it was a force to be reckoned with back when he was still practicing. He was a juggernaut of the law and as mighty as a dragon. He could strike terror into a prosecutor's heart just by glaring at him. People called it his dragon's glare. He even got criminals to confess and pass out with a well-placed glare. You've gotta be kidding me. But most important of all, he would never surrender. He'd fight for the accused no matter how the odds were stacked against him. Is that what you mean by the will of the dragon? Yeah, that would be it. Actually, your work in court yesterday was mighty impressive too. You didn't give up no matter how hard of a beating you took. No one like Dirk, I might add. Oh, thanks. Even if a big part of that beating I took was because of you. Okay. Okay, let's, I guess, examine this place. What's this book here? Is this a law book? A dragon's mark has been branded into the cover. And that's Dirk's law book. Really? The leader of the rebels? That's Dirk? That's right, and the mark of the dragon is the emblem of the rebellion. The pages in this one section are really dirty. Must be the section on the Defense Culpability Act. Okay, that makes sense. The Defense Culpability Act is shit. He must have done a ton of research on the Defense Culpability Act. He practically wore out the entire section. Okay, and there's a ton of food here. I don't know if that's relevant. There's a knife driven deep into a thought titanium. I guess the rebels really hate her. I better remember to stay on that good side. Yeah, probably. Incense and white flowers. The flowers are still fresh. They must have been put in maybe today or yesterday. Maybe those white flowers, are those the same white flowers from... yeah, I think it's the same Namanda flowers that were put in on the prayer place in the where is it in the plaza they'll put in the plaza you know, to show, you know, to put in like respect for like, no rephrase, they'll put the Namanda flowers were put on the like prayer thing in the plaza to show respect to Perez a lot. Did you put these here, Mr. Arabal? Is something wrong with flowers? Oh no, it's just a traditional thing here in Korean. Hey, no mind. Okay. This looks like a photo of Dirk and his compatriots. And here's one that looks really old. Well, this was taken about 20 years ago. Those are Dirk's sons. Really? So this is the rebel Dirk in the center? He doesn't look so evil. That's Apollo. Both of his sons look kind of familiar. That's Dirk. That's Apollo even. And is that Nahyuta? I think that's Nahyuta. The one on the left is Yute, but you know him as Prosecutor Sadmade. Prosecutor Sadmade is Dirk's son. That is, Yute was once a rebel too. He used to really respect his old man, both as a father and as a lawyer. Then why did he become a prosecutor? Being a lawyer in this kingdom is the same as signing your own death warrant. on account of the Defense Culpability Act, right? Yeah, that's why UT decided to be a prosecutor instead. He wanted to spark a revolution from the inside, so he dove right into the enemy instead. I would have never guessed it looking at him now. You can say that again. Dirk is battling to change Korrine's legal system. The will of the dragon spurs him on. We all thought UT was taking up the mantle to carry out that will too. We were sure he'd help overthrow Goran one day, but as you've seen, he now uses law to do a bidding. Dirk's been beside himself, so he no longer carries the will of the dragon anymore. I wonder what happened between father and son for it to come to this. What about the other child in the fall? That's Dirk's adopted son, but he's gone back overseas. His name's Apollo. Yeah, Apollo Justice. Apollo, wait a second. That process, it really is Apollo. Our Apollo, Apollo Justice. He was a rascal, that one, and his voice could shake the entire room. I imagine he's out there raising high house somewhere. Yeah, I'm sure he's doing just fine. Considering how far he's come, Mr. Eyeball's description really doesn't do Apollo justice. Nah, fun. Apollo, I've been watching you grow these past 2 years. That's why I know you're ready, when I know I can leave Trucy and the office to you. I believe in you, Apollo. Thank you. I'm fine. Everything will be fine. He's a responsible young man now. He never lost that loud voice though. Love Apollo, man. I love that guy. You guys got electricity? Yeah, but the power goes out occasionally. That's pretty inconvenient. You're telling me, sometimes it goes out for an entire day. What about the stuff in the refrigerator? Why don't you see it yourself? Forget I asked. I'm afraid what I might find. What about this stuff you made, What about this stuff you made? It's particularly interesting. I mentioned that. Move one smidge over. There are both supplies of food here. They're still warm, as if it was still recently prepared. You must have a pretty big appetite, Mr. Eyeball. Guys as big and strong as me. Got but even bigger appetites, you know. But you just fled from the police. I don't know how you could eat this much after all that excitement. Sorry if I offended you. Well, first let's start with an appetizer. What did he get? Where is he getting all those apples from? Wanna join me, Mr. Lineman? Got plenty of cylinders too. Thanks, but I already ate. Well, let's start packing. Who knows when they might catch up with me. I don't scram soon. Please wait, I still need to ask you something. Go ahead, shoot. What are rebels trying to do? And why were you at the inner sanctum in the first place? Yeah. I didn't search here, but I had to take another look around. I guess? I don't know. Is that called yours, Mr. Arabelle? No, it belongs to the rebel leader, Dirk. It's pretty impressive. I like the color too. Wanna try on? Really? You sure it's okay? Of course, but it would look great on you. Well then, don't mind if I do. Ah, it smells so moody. Can't believe you fell for it. That thing's been hanging there forever. Note to self, don't trust this guy ever again. Okay, I don't think we have anything else to I trust him. But yeah, I don't think we have anything left to examine that is like actually relevant. Okay, Mr. Eyeball's plan. Why were you at the inner sanctum on the day of the murder? And more precisely, what were you trying to do there? I was trying to escape from prison, that's all. But that high priest was a fool for getting taken in by Dirk. He should have tried hightailing it out of Korrine like I'm doing. What are you up to? What are you up to, Daz? Cyclops. Mr. Arabelle is hiding something. I won't know exactly what until I can undo the locks. What exactly are you trying to hide, Mr. Arabelle? I'm not hiding anything. No way, no how. I just had to use my Magatama on him then. Magatama. Take that! Let's go. We know what we're doing. We're doing this always. It's justice for all. I'm gonna ask you again. Why were you at the inner sanctum on the day of the murder? Or more precisely, what were you trying to do there? You can keep asking, but the answer is still the same. I was trying to escape from prison, that's all. But that high priest was a fool. He fell for Dirk's line and sold his country out. How can you say such things about him? He helped you escape there, Nick. Don't you even care about what happened to him? Nope, I was getting out of the rebellion anyway. You should have opened his eyes. We never stood a chance against the Garan regime. Hang on, do you really believe what you're saying? Didn't the high priest's death really hurt you on the inside? Like I just said, I couldn't care less about the whole thing. I beg to differ. This wouldn't be here in this room if you didn't steal a thing. The flowers. Take that! Yes. I heard these flowers are offered in memory of the dead here in Quran. The high priest's death hit you hard, so you've been grieving her alone, haven't you? Well, those flowers don't mean anything. It's just the Qurani's way of saying goodbye. Why hide the fact that you're mourning the death? You're reading into this too much. I told you I'm done with the rebellion. I haven't even heard from Dirk or the rest of them for a few days. And tomorrow I'm planning to kiss this kingdom goodbye. No, I know you've been in contact with the other rebels lately. And how exactly do you plan on proving that? This piece of evidence ties you to the other rebels. The flag. Take that! I guess. I found this prayer flag at the Plaza Devotion. You wrote a message on it and left it behind for your fellow rebels, didn't you? They brought this food for you at your request. So you're lying about leaving the rebels. You're still involved Dirk and the rest of them, aren't you? He still is. Are you ready to tell me the truth now? Oh, you're good, Mr. Lyman. I admit it, I requested the grub. But I was just taking advantage of him, that's all. What do you mean? With my face plastered all over the place, I couldn't stay out in the open anymore. So I just took advantage of my former comrades for some grub and a place to hide. So I was gonna kiss this kid goodbye tomorrow. I'm not buying it! You're obviously lying, I can just tell by looking at you. The white hot flames of revolution definitely still burn on inside you. Well, that's ridiculous. Those flames burned out a long time ago. This proves that the flames of revolution is still burned inside. Take that! Dirk's logbook? I'm not lying, so what's that got to do with me? Look at the mark branded on the cover. This marks that stands for an unwavering commitment to the revolution. It is Dirk's way of representing the will of the dragon. Yeah, so what of it? You had that same mark on the scarf tied around your left arm. But you wouldn't be wearing that if you were no longer a rebel. I forgot to take it off, that's all. No, as a wanted man, that should have been the first thing you took off. The fact that you haven't hidden that mark yet proves you're still a rebel. We're getting somewhere. Think what you want. But you don't know nothing about me. No, you're wrong. You wear your heart and your beliefs right on your sleeve. Just like me. This is what I believe in. This time we present our attorney's badge for the first time in bloody ages. When a person's back is against the wall, they always fall back on what they believe in. Just as I always have my badge, you always have the will of the dragon with you. And would you risk your life for your beliefs? We are fucking doing. No, I wouldn't. Let's take my moonlight off my desk. But yes, you fucking would, you fucking liar. You fucking liar, Phoenix. You are defending Maya in this fucking kingdom with the existence of the Defense Culpability Act. You fucking are risking your life. No? Oh, because I wouldn't be much use to my clients then. Now I get it. You've never once thought about leaving the Defiant Dragons, have you? That look in your eyes is just like Dirk's. Looks like you've got the will of the dragon inside you too. Nick, you're fucking lying. Nick just completely forgot about the Defense Culpability Act. Seriously. I'd plan to take you out if you turned out to be on the side of the royals. But I think I can trust you. I can't believe I was that close to getting shanked to it. It's like you said, I have no intention of leading Dirk's group. In other words, you were testing me. You're a foreigner and a lawyer who's been charged with abetting a criminal to boot. And I've seen a fair share of lawyers get pardoned after weeping at the feet of the Queen. Well, I'm going to keep fighting till the end. Yeah, I can see that now. You say you keep fighting to the end, but then you say you're not risking your life for your clients. Make it make fucking sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, Phoenix. Yeah, I can see that now. Sorry, I have a doubt here. So what are you doing here anyway? I came to get the secret hideout key from a helper. A secret hideout? Yeah, I was supposed to get my next order from Dirk there. The town's swarmed with cops thanks to that murder. Nothing I can do about that. What about the order Dirk was supposed to give you? Gonna have to abort that mission. Now I'm just lying low waiting for a chance to make contact with Dirk again. Hey, why a long face? I thought you'd be able to tell me something about the High Priest's murder. Sorry to disappoint you. Oh, I know. Let me make it up to you with this. What is it? This arm is actually a key. It opens the door to one of our secret hideouts. I can't say any more than that. Anyway, I hope it helps. This arm is a key? Yeah, plus the hideout's in a totally unexpected location. And being that it's secret, we couldn't have just any ordinary key. Let's see. Okay. Maybe this will help me unravel the truth behind this case, thanks. Don't mention it, besides your fellow bluffering arms find the powers at me. If it'll help you, feel free to pick my brain a bit more. Lady Kara. Everyone's been talking about the return of Lady Kara lately. Well, my friend Maya Myers suspected of being the rebel hunter disguised as Lady Kara. You wouldn't happen to know who she really is, though, would you? Beats me, but whoever she is, she bushwhacked me and now me off to jail. Even worse, on top of attacking us and delivering us to the cops. She's been watching us like a hawk and framing us for different crimes. Watching you like a hawk, framing you for crimes? Why would anyone go to all that trouble? Our kingdom likes to pretend that its people are free to think what they want. Because of that, the authorities can't arrest you just for sympathizing with the rebellion. So they resort to framing people for things they didn't do. Then that Lady Kara figure is, yeah, she's just some lick spittle working for the Garani team. Wow. Hey, even without the DC Act, Dirk and his insurgent scum buddies' days are numbered. What's that supposed to mean? Let's just say I got a little trick up my sleeve. So I'd watch it if I were you. Anger has something to do with this. Because you got a defiant attitude. Like one of them dragon dupes. Is Inga Lady Kara? Is he? So here's talking about Lady Kara then. Advanced combat skills, detailed surveillance, and clever self. She's no amateur, if you ask me. So you're saying the monarchy is using Lady Kara to secretly take out the rebels? Exactly. The Grand regime is using her to control the people, even down to what we think. Why don't the people protest if the monarchy is doing things like that? Unfortunately, we don't have any conclusive evidence. And without that, we can't prove anything. I know that feeling. If I bring this up in court, they'd probably dismiss it out of hand. I have to unmask Lady Kara if I want to get anywhere. Goal of the revolution. Our goal is to get rid of that evil No Good Defense Culpability Act, which is fair fucking enough. I can tell just by looking at Dirk's law book, the DC Act has turned this kingdom into a corrupt cesspool, where false charges are overlooked and prosecutors are the only ones heard in court. It's been 23 years since it was first enacted. What happened 23 years ago to make them pass such a terrible law? The assassination of Queen Amara. That's where it all began. It happened before I was even born, but Queen Amara, the previous queen, was assassinated. And it was the rebel leader Dirk who did it. What? Dirk assassinated from a complete minute. That's the official line, but the official line? Those charges were completely trumped up. Dirk was framed, I'm telling you. He was. Plus, Dirk was a lawyer. Once the people thought a lawyer killed the Queen, it turned against all lawyers. And that's how the DC Act was the first passed. So that's why there aren't any lawyers left in crime. Even worse, it changed the significance of the divination sounds. The significance of the divination sounds? They're holding seances in court even before the DC Act. You bet they were. Lawyers and prosecutors used to hotly contest the insights that came out of seances. I mean, like what I've been doing? Right, it's like Doug used to say. The royal priestess's insights are just another piece of evidence. Right, I see what you mean about the significance of the divination seance changing. Yeah, the insights became the only truth, and arguing against them was fine. Going to this Discord ping. I'm really quickly. And why is my webcam being so silly again? My webcam is being so fucking weird. Yeah. As Royal Priestess, it is my duty to reveal the truth through the divination sounds. This time, I will prove that the insights I glean thereof are the very truth itself. Prepare yourself, for this shall be your last trial, and your last rites. Tomorrow shall end with you under the Headsman's Act, even. From what I've seen, Rafer would agree with that. This kingdom's a shadow of its former self. It's become a dictatorship where the royals use the fear of trumped-up charges to rule. And that's what Dirk's been rebelling against. Yeah, all we want is to live in a kingdom with a fair and impartial legal system. And there's only one way to make that come true. Overthrow the current regime. So that's the truth behind the rebels. Well, PW, my friend, it's about time for me to get going. After all, I am the fangs of the Defiant Dragons. Okay. That's Arabelle. You're not going to do that alley-oop thing again, are you? I was just getting to that. See you when I see you. Alley-oop. Anisa. Why does he have to jump like that before running off? Well, I guess we're friends now, but enough about that. I've already spent way too much time here. Someone's gonna find out that Phoenix has been, cooperating with rebels or whatever. Probably Inga, because Inga is such a fucking bitch. I wanna punch Inga in his fucking face. Just, yeah. I finally got out of there. Mr. Right, and here's Albie again. There he is. I'm so glad you're okay. I was so worried about you. No, Shadow. What happened to him anyway? He came out of the manhole about 5 minutes after you went in and sorry it wasn't much help. Aww, so cute. Whoa, did you find anything of worth? I tripped and fell down there. I must have been out cold for a while. I better keep things to myself for now. I figured as much. I have to find that secret hideout Mr. Arabelle was trying to talk about. I should probably start with places that have something to do with the High Priest. So... in a sanctum? Okay. Bartend, you already searched here, did you not? I just thought I'd look around again. In case I missed something. I probably shouldn't tell her I'm looking for the secret rebel hideout. Whenever stay back home, leave no stone back unturned. Oh yeah, you cannot stop it. I know that one. Actually, I don't have a clue it's written all over your face. Yep. I think we have to... It's a statue of a bird. Guess I'll take a closer look at it. Hey, Sai's missing. What are you doing? You must not touch that for no reason. Sorry. That shade. I wonder. Good
Take
enough.
that!
Good enough. I knew it. Ooh. What? She must be at a loss for words. And that doesn't happen too often. Let's go. What is this place? Explain yourself at once, Barthead. I don't think she's ready for a full story. I don't really know much myself, but it seems to be a secret rebel hideout. If I'm shocked there's a secret door here, I imagine that goes double for Rafer. A rebel hideout in the inner sanctum. Somebody will pay for this. But for now, I think I'll have a look around. Wait, you must not enter before the police. Don't worry, I won't disturb anything. Or at least I'll try not to. Besides, with you watching over me, it should be fine, right? And you'll see. Fine, just please stop pleading your case. I can only stand so much loyalty trouble. But I will be presenting all information gleaned from your efforts here to the police. Well, of course, now shall we? I mean, if Rafer's not gonna tell them, then Phoenix will probably tell Emma. I'll go no further. Alright, you're not supposed to make contact with the Tatum. Lady Kira's battles. Very good, Bob, then. I commend you for remembering. Oh, thank you. Wait, why am I thanking her? I may not be able to enter, but I will allow no misdeeds on your behalf. I'll be watching you like a warbird from the entrance here. I told you I'm not going to do anything. I better hurry before she changes her mind, so let's go to the rebel hideout. Let's go. Okay, so this is where it is, huh? I believe this to be a sacred space that enshrines the source of the spring water. That makes sense. The rebels must have converted it into a secret hideout. But what about that warbird revolving door? I wonder if that too was originally intended to hide and protect this sacred space. To think filthy rebels were scheming their schemes in this most special space. It is a desecration upon Coriolism itself. The Defiant Dragons shall pay for this. I suppose it's only natural that she'd be upset. But the investigation must go on. I think I'll start by taking a picture of this place. Could think I have our camera to snap some souvenir shots. Stop that, you must not take photos here without permission. Rafer's really fired up. She's sticking her head in as far as it'll go. I guess she won't be tamed as long as she doesn't touch anything. Now to search every nook and cranny. Barthead, just because it's hard for me to see every move, do not use as an excuse to touch and break things. I heard you the first time, sheesh. Okay, let's examine. Looks like an order from Dirk. What's this? Let me see that. I thought you're not supposed to touch anything in here. This is an exception. Now hand it over. Let's see here. Oh, holy mother. Whoa, what does it say? It's an order intended for that rebel named Dax. It reads, after the rite, infiltrate the palace under the guise of returning Lady Kira's costume and search for clues about that incident from 23 years ago. About the assassination of Queen Amara? 23 years ago, he must mean the assassination of Queen Amara, yeah. I wonder what the rebels are up to. It's intriguing and all, but it doesn't seem related to the case at hand. This will not do. I must warn my mother at once. No need to do that. This order will never be carried out. Lady Kira's costume is still here, and I want Emily is no longer able to aid the rebels. I knew that. Is there anything else you would like me to read back then? Oh, let's see. How about this note? This will give us an achievement, by the way. Let me see that. Konuro, Zabas, Baba, Yak, and Rocks. Wait, this looks familiar. What is it? It's some kind of Coriolis spell? No, it's a recipe for Coriolis curry. I guess the rebels enjoy a home-cooked meal just like everyone else. And that gave us an achievement. Guess these guys are fans of, what is it called? I don't remember. But the plumbed Punisher, was it? Guess they're fans of oh, there's some blood here. There's some blood. What's this? Our blood stain. I should probably try to figure out what happened in here. Do not tamper with any evidence before the police arrive. The police? Hey, that reminds me. Emma gave me something just for times like these. Oh yeah, the liminal. I thought it might help your investigation. Hey, it's all yours. I wanted to bring you a bunch of other forensic tools, but they were confiscated at the airport. Liminal testing fluid. This actually might come in handy. Liminal testing fluid glows in reaction to even the tiniest traces of blood. So it even can detect areas where blood has been wiped up. It might help us figure out what happened in here. Okay, time for science to do its thing. First, let me put these red tinted glasses on to see the luminous glow. Then I just press space wherever I want to spray some of the luminol. Areas where there was blood will react by turning blue. Okay. So this will turn blue. No? Oh. This is a huge blood stain. Something big must have happened there. Perhaps the high priest's blood flowed in there from under the warband statue. There was definitely a lot of blood here, but it's impossible to say much else at this point. I'll just take a picture for now. Alright, the no reactions don't show up in photos, I just have to take some notes. Okay. That should do it. I didn't notice before, but the bloodstain looks like it was smeared way in one place. Is it because the warband revolving door passed over it? Okay, that's been updated in the court record now. And that gave us an achievement for performing every forensic technique in Psssttt games. So, yeah. Let's just examine other things. A large stone slab. It's shaped like a maggot hammer. It looks rather unstable. Why are there handprints on it though? I bet it's tipped over in an earthquake. What's that earthy grass-like smell? It's the smell of the moss that covers the stone. Oh, so the shaggy green stuff is moss. How does he not know what moss looks like? It looks like some of the moss about halfway up has been disturbed. I wonder why that is. One touch can't hurt, right? Whoa, the slab's starting to wobble. What is happening? What have you done to the sacred space? Nothing. Oh, I didn't look at him though. I knew it looked unstable. Probably best not to touch it again. Okay. Look. What is it, Bobhead? It's a plumbed Punisher clock. Why, I believe it is. It's a limited edition promotional item given to 50 lucky viewers. This rare item plays the Plum Punisher theme song every hour. Hand it over now, Bobhead. Oh, she snatched it away from me. No matter what she says, Rafa is definitely a huge fan. What a fine item. And this switch, if I'm right... Silence. It's a Plum Punisher theme song. Oh, we got it because I don't have the music on because I'm scared of copyright. Right. Yeah, now I see the insurgents who use this song must be Plum Punisher fans. That made me so, but I don't see how it's relevant to this case. Okay. Is there anything else that we need to investigate? Oh yeah. How dare those filthy insurgents raise their banner amid such a sacred place? Bobhead, you must burn it at once. Didn't you tell me not to touch or damage anything? This is an exception. Very well, if you will not do it, then I will. But your benevolence, I thought you're not supposed to come in here. For once, the strange customs of this kingdom are working in my favor. There's something under the banner. A microphone? What's this doing in it? Well, is someone trying to record something with it? Well, I think that covers about everything here. Okay. Oh, Emerson! Mr. Wright, you shouldn't have come in here before the police. Sorry, but I was in a hurry. I didn't do anything else I wasn't supposed to. My benevolence can attest to that. And it's your fault for being so slow. I expect the police to work faster and more efficiently. Sorry. Well, Bobhead, have you not already seen enough? I guess it's about time I got back to the temple and go over everything I've learned. Okay. Temple then. Temple. We're back at Temple. Welcome back, Mr. Wright. How'd it go? Unfortunately, I didn't find anything conclusive. No way. I don't understand about that. What don't you understand? Why you did not commit any misdeeds during the investigation? After our lawyers apply their trade primarily through illicit means and methods. Well, who told you that? My mother. Are you saying she was wrong? No, that cannot be. You must have committed some sort of misdeed right under my nose. Is that so she wasted her whole day following me around? What is it, Nina? What is it? Prosecutor said Marty has need of me. What's going on? I must go perform a divination seance for appraisal. It is our custom for the prosecution to review its contents before a trial begins. I see. The third time will be the charm. My insights will finally bring you to your knees tomorrow. And I will teach you that neophyte practitioner a lesson. Looks like the royal priestess is back with a vengeance. She's made a full recovery from when we started this investigation earlier today. I look forward to seeing you in court, your benevolence. Your overconfidence will be your downfall. I will not look so confident when I am finished with you tomorrow. Actually, I'm not really looking forward to seeing her tomorrow, especially without any solid evidence. Why don't we go over everything you know so far? Alright, let's see her. Acolyte Zealot was killed during the riot with Lady Kira's dagger, and Maya's fingerprints were found on it. That doesn't sound very good. I know, it's the very definition of being up a creek without a paddle. The day before his murder, Zealot enjoyed a meal with the High Priest, his wife, and Maya. I also learned about spirit channeling Karen Korine. None of that sounds very helpful. Oh, but I did hear something interesting. That the rebel hunting Lady Kira might be working for the Justice Minister. What, really? Our kingdom is supposed to be ruled through faith and laws. We can't allow the people to be controlled by fear and violence. I mean, that sounds like something a rebel might say. It does. But if that Lady Kira really is one of Minister Inga's subordinates, that would exonerate Miss Maya. Unfortunately, I have no way of proving it in court. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, I almost forgot about the secret rebel hideout was found at the inner sanctum. There's a blood stain inside, but I don't know if or how it's connected to this case though. Well, a secret room at the inner sanctum? That would be a huge hit with tourists. This kid really is an entrepreneur at heart. What I mean is that a hideout could be important to your case. Maybe, but it's still too early to tell. It looks like I'm heading to court without any useful evidence. I'm sure we'll make use of something. We'll just have to pray something appears during tomorrow's trial. Princess Raven's divination seance might be my only hope. There could be some new information in it that might help. The divination seance? Maybe. But I thought it always works against the accused. Not always. Right, it's like Dirk used to say. The royal priestesses and in fact are just another piece of evidence. Yeah. And we learned something cool that Dirk used to be a lawyer as well. Really? I haven't heard anyone say that before. It's hard to figure out some cancer. Divination sentences work both ways before the Defense Culpability Act. It's only now that the people of Korean find it strange. And Mr. Wright, I just wanted to say, good luck tomorrow. Thanks, I can't afford to lose this next one. Okay, I've collected all sorts of information, but I haven't even started connecting the dots. So we can connect to in court then. That's how this will work. If I could do that, I might have a shot at pulling off a win. Mayfair's insights will be a deciding factor. It's a huge gamble, but it's all I've got. Okay. Okay, to be continued. I think what I'm going to do is probably do this next part. Try and do this next part, this first part of the trial today, and then probably do the last part of the trial on Sunday. I know I said Sunday would be an Oslo stream, but just like, I mean, it depends how long the trial will take. Like, if it only takes like an hour, then we could probably play some less work. But you know, I work early tomorrow. If I was working like the afternoon, then I would probably finish this case off today. But yeah, I'm not gonna finish it today. I'm gonna try and finish it on Sunday. I wonder how long is about storytelling again? Because we're starting that next week. That's only got 2 parts. So we can probably do 1 part on Monday, then 1 part on Wednesday, and have that done. Talk about Revolution though, which is like case 5. I don't know how long that's gonna take us. That's 3 parts, so maybe a part a stream. Maybe. Oh wait, no. Talk about Revolution. That's more than 3 parts, so it's gonna take a while. That's gonna take a while. That will probably take all week. Yeah, the Turn Revolution will probably take all week, just like how this is gonna take. The right turn is gonna take all week. Why is my webcam being silly again? Yeah, we could probably maybe do the last trial in 1 stream. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see. What might be happening is we have to finish off Time Out, depending on how long it takes us to do Time Out Revolution. We might have to do Time Out Time Travel in DLC. In like the week that Edge of Investigations comes out, because Time Out Revolution doesn't come out until not Time Out Revolution. What am I saying? The Edge of Investigations doesn't come out until the Friday, so we have like a few days before that. But yeah. You okay, Maya? Maya looks exhausted, but I can't blame her. Yeah, I feel bad for her. Nick, I was thinking about it all day yesterday. I never probably asked you to defend me, did I? It doesn't matter. I'm on this case to the bitter end. I know. That's why I wanted to officially ask you for your help. You got it, Maya. Let's do this. We're gonna wrap this up and get back home so you can make your dream show come true. The Steel Samurai versus the Plum Punisher, right? You bet. You look as if you did not sleep last night, Bobhead. It's written all over your face. How can you expect to put up a respectable defense like that? I'm all fired up and ready to go. I guess Maya's not the only one looking exhausted. Rachel doesn't seem in the best spirits herself. Go ahead, feign confidence now while you are still able. But I will see to it that your last rites are read to you this day. Yeah, sure. Guess it was just my imagination. Ready, Nick? Okay, Maya, let's head on in. Let's go, go, go. My fucking camera. Why? Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Swear to God. So it's so warm here. My fucking fan is on full blast. Now then, if everyone is ready, the defense is ready, Your Majesty. The prosecution is ready. Let us begin without further delay. Yes, let's go. Oh, no prayers this time, Prosecutor said Maddie. I had offered my prayers for the latest victim during my visit to the crime scene. Being that the accused has already been found guilty of the first murder, let us hasten this trial so we may put this dead liar walking out of his misery. I could not agree more. In yesterday's trial, the accused was already found guilty of murdering the high priest. And today she will be tried for the murder of his disciple, Perazala. Now then, Prosecutor Sagmade, your opening statement, if you would. Certainly. The accused has now slain two of the most devout clergymen in Koreanism. Even the lowest level of hell, the hell of Tiflin, would not be punishment enough. Then, what terrible fate awaits her? Baoji Pakan Hell, a realm of eternal agony. There she will suffer the endless punishment of Jagar by the galoon of Pulmoton. Furthermore, Gurjaman, enough. My blood runs cold at the mere thought that such a terrible place exists. I was going to ask for a translation, but on second thought, ignorance is bliss. Now then, please continue. Minus the part about the terrible hell awaiting the accused. As you wish. The victim of this heinous crime was the high priest's disciple, Perazala. He has been training under the high priest while living at the priest's home. I've met him a number of times and he seemed like an earnest young man. How tragic that he met such a terrible end. The murder occurred at the Plaza Devotion during the purification rite. It was a bold crime carried out while the plaza was full of the faithful deep in prayer. The warband dagger was found impaled in the victim's upper back. The stabbing caused a spinal cord injury that killed him instantly. The warband dagger, the Lady Kira's weapon of choice. We've already established that the accused's prints were on the weapon. Adding 5 minutes, by the way. Incredibly damning evidence in itself. No, I didn't. Objection! Hold your tongue. Now, being that the accused, Maya Fey, is a serial killer, the prosecution believes that the death penalty is the only possible sentence. Would the defense care to respond? The accused is innocent and nothing can convince me otherwise. After all, the crime scene was packed with worshippers. How could my client possibly have committed this murder without a single witness? The accused's fingerprints on the murder weapon alone is enough to render a verdict. As such, I see no need to debate this any further. But, well, once her benevolence conducts her seance, it'll be clear for all to see. Your Majesty, may I have a word? Is something the matter, Prosecutor Sagmade? It's about the divination seance.
That's enough!
What is it, Raver? Your benevolence. Stop right there, Prosecutor Sagmade. As you wish. Forgive me for overstepping my bounds. What was that all about? Bobcat, have you made peace with your fate? For this time, the divination seance will bring you to your knees. And, oh my god, my webcam. I I'm ready, and I accept your challenge. I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit, actually. The only problem here is I have no weapons at my disposal. Our only hope now is what we can glean from the seance vision and Rafer's insights. Very well, the divination sounds, if you please, your benevolence. Yes, let us begin. Nana.
O Holy Mother, we hold this divination seance in your name. Let the eyes of everyone here be clear and our ears be unstopped. O dance of devotion, guide the victim's soul to me so that we may receive their final memories in the pool of souls.
Ooh, okay, let's go. Let's go. Okay, we have seen this cutscene before. So should we skip it? Nah, not to skip it. Okay, no, back to devotion. But yeah, I have no idea what we're gonna present and share. I don't even know who could be another potential murderer. Maybe Dats? Like, maybe he killed Perez a lot on his way down from the inner sanctum, maybe. I don't know, but the dagger has Maya's fingerprints on it, so I genuinely don't know what's gonna happen. But yeah. I really can't think of any other like suspects though. Like maybe Dirk, but we haven't seen Dirk this entire case. He hasn't been brought up in the investigation, so I don't know. So what's going on? Rainbow, what's going on? I don't get it. Why wasn't there anything to see? Your benevolence. What in the world? I was unable to evoke any sort of response. I called out the spirit's name many times, but to no avail. I decided to see him, by the way. Just as I thought. Wait, what does he know that we don't? I had sought to confirm the contents of today's divination seance. After all, it is customary for the prosecutor to verify it beforehand. Come to think of it, yeah, Rafer went off to show Samadhi earlier. I must go perform a divination seance for Perez a lot. It is our custom for the prosecution to review its contents before a trial begins. And that is why I sought to stop her benevolence from performing it here. However, she insisted that it be done. She wished to try one more time here in the Hall of Justice. It would appear her benevolence is tied from her manifold duties. I'm not anything I saw. The victim's spirit will not answer my call, but I know not why. It is my sacred duty to convey the truth through the divination seance, and the edit is in progress, so I shall read that again in a minute. Yes, stretch. Oh my god. I stretch weirdly. But yeah, I think we'll do the last part of the trial, the last bit of this case on Sunday. Also, and I dropped something. I don't know where it has gone. There it is. Yeah, I think. Oh wait. So we're doing next week. We're doing Talk About Storyteller, which should take 2 streams. And I don't know whether, because we'll have another 2 streams. Because we'll probably do Talk About Storyteller Monday and Wednesday, unless it takes like a few hours. Then we'll do it. Just Monday. But probably we'll do Talk About Storyteller Monday and Wednesday. But I don't know whether to do. The thing is, I want to do an Azuk stream on Wednesday to do more of the Ocean Monument, but also the Sticky Business update comes out. The Sticky Business DLC even comes out next week. But also, I want to start talking about Revolution earlier, because so maybe what I might do is when the Sticky Business update comes out on the 19th, so we might end up playing it the week after. The thing is, with Revolution, it's longer shit, right? So I'm tempted to start it early. I'm tempted to start it on Sunday. Just get it. Just to get ahead of starting it. Because it's a long as fuck case. It looks like a long as fuck case. I mean they can probably do maybe the first investigation, and then maybe the first trial in one stream, in like 1 or 2 streams, right? And then maybe we can do the second investigation, the entirety of the second investigation in 1 stream, but I don't know. And maybe the next trial in 1 stream. I don't know. Turnaround Revolutions seems to be long as shit, right? So I don't know how long that'll be. I mean, we'll just have to see. I might start Turnaround Revolution early. But I don't know. But I don't know. It is my sacred duty to convey the truth through the divination seance. Creator, what are we to do about a divination seance? I suppose I shall have to deliver the last rites without them. The prosecution has already taken that into account while preparing for today. I am fully capable of proving the accused's guilt with or without a divination seance. You never fail to impress, Prosecutor Sanmade. This is bad. The divination seance was my one and only hope. Your Majesty, her benevolence says she isn't tired, so shouldn't we try to find out why the divination seance has failed? How curious, Mr. Wright. Why have you suddenly taken such a keen interest in the divination seance? Yeah, explain yourself. The divination seance is for shedding light on an accused crime. It is the Holy Mother's hammer of wrath that is ever poised to pound you into your grave. You should fear it, not plead for it. I believe in my client. Plus, yesterday somebody told me something that changed my mind. The divination seance was once thought of as just another piece of evidence. If we were to correctly interpret the visions through careful analysis, then they would lead us to the truth behind what really happened. And the truth will show that my client, Maya, is innocent. The truth is, you don't have anything else to fall back on, Hannah. Maya, please, you're not helping. How dare you? The voice of a Mitama is to be feared, not utilized by vile lawyers such as you. Seances exact a heavy toll upon the royal priestess. It would be best not to burden her any further. Or does the defense feel that it can pose no counter-arguments without a seance? No, of course not. He saw right through that. I'll have to find a way to make the divination seance happen or win toast. Since the divination seance is not possible at this time, I see no other choice. Let us proceed with the trial without this seance, as Prosecutor Sanmade suggested. Thank you, Your Majesty. I will not forget this, Barthead. And this will not be the last you see of me. Now then, I will now proceed by providing an outline of this case at hand. Very well, if the lead detective will please come to the stand, we may begin. Emma's here. Sorry, Mr. Wright. Detective Scott, I understand how you would wish to save the accused and the defense. They are your friends after all. But you must let them go and move on. But there's only one way to save them now. By giving their souls the chance to burn away the taint of their sins in the infernal flames. I can't do this. No eating in the sacred hall, just this. Feel bad for Emma, man. Miss Sky. Yes? Don't worry about me and Nick. You just do your job. Did Emma and Maya ever meet before this? Because they didn't meet in Rise from the Ashes, and they didn't meet in the first Apollo Justice game, so I don't know when they would have met. I'm sure Nick will figure something out eventually. Right, thanks, Miss Bay. How very brave for a criminal with a tainted soul. Very well, Detective Sky. Please proceed. Okay, I can do this. Let me start with an overview of this case. Okay, we've got her testimony. And I always think these are cool sound effects. The latest victim was Perezala. He had been training under the High Priest and living at his house for the past 2 years. The High Priest's widow, Believe in Me, has identified the victim's body. He may have been mistaken for a rebel and killed due to his connections to the High Priest. I see. Well, that certainly makes sense. Will the defense care to respond? They didn't spot any inconsistencies in her testimony so far, and I don't have any evidence in my arsenal. What am I going to do now? What is it, Maya? I was just wondering about how much the police actually looked into Acolyte Zilla, because it just might prove to be the key as to why the divination sentence failed. What do you gain out? Well, it's just a hunch. Wait a second. During my investigation, Rafa told me about how the divination sentence works. If I could figure out why it failed, maybe she could try it again. Okay, time to press for some more information. Okay, so we have no evidence to counter Emma's statement. And I always like that little animation of the cross-examination. Okay, let's see. I think let's press.
Hold it!
Was Mrs. Inme's positive ID the only way you could verify the identity of the victim? Well, no. We also checked the ID card he carried and the data in his family registry. But what? His personal information didn't match any of the public records we cross-referenced. Maybe that's why the divination sentence failed. I'm not sure what you mean, Mr. Wright. Here's what I'm thinking. Perezala is a fake name. The victim decided to hide his identity for some reason. In other words, he was using a fake name. The royal priestess uses a deceased's face and true name to summon their spirit. Why, yeah, that is indeed true. If he was using a forged ID and there's no mention of him in our public records, and he was likely an illegal immigrant. They're not uncommon here in Quran. An illegal immigrant? Come to think of it, Rafa mentioned something about immigrants yesterday. But if that's the case, we have no way of knowing who he really is. We'll have to proceed without holding the divination sentence this time. Ugh. I had always thought that Acolyte Zella was Quranese. Oh, how the High Priest must be lamenting his disciples' deception in the Twilight Realm. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think? Should we add this to the testimony? Yeah. This is an important fact. Please add it to the testimony. It would seem to be, in fact, most inconvenient for the defense. But if you insist, Detective Sky, please add what you just said to your testimony. Yay, Magistrate. He was an illegal immigrant, so we don't know his real name. Okay.
Objection!
Sorry, Detective Sky, but the police missed something important in their investigation. What are you talking about? The victim was undeniably a Chinese native. And this crime scene photo proves it. It does. It's a little hard to see, but look closely. You'll see clear proof that the victim was Chinese. Where I don't see anything that would prove that. This proves that the victim was Chinese, I guess. I don't know.
Take that!
Look at this tattoo right here. Right, that's a tattoo of a peach. I'd like you to think about the meaning of this tattoo. The victim really liked peaches. Well, peaches are our favourite delicacy here in Korea. They happen to be a personal favourite of mine. The sweetness of her abundant nexus and the softness of the perfectly ripe flesh, they are a blessing from the Holy Mother herself. Nick, I suddenly got a craving for peaches. After the trial, Maya, right now we have bigger fish to fry. Unfortunately, this is not a tattoo of a peach. It's not a peach, you say. And what is it? Take a closer look. Haven't you seen something like that before? Namely the tattoo on the high priest's brow. Oh my. What? This mark is only borne by members of the Korean clergy. So that is what you believe it to be. But are they not utterly different shapes? Sure, they're shaped differently, but there's a reason for that. The victim had the peach-shaped tattoo inked over an existing tattoo for some reason. However, the dark red portion is exactly the same as the mark of Chinese clergy bear. Hey, you're right. Until about 20-some odd years ago, everyone did get one, didn't they? I myself bear one on my right foot. Okay, we don't need to know about Hurons. That is entirely too much information you already mentioned, but yeah. TMI. Information on everyone who enters the clergy is contained at the temple. All we have to do is look up a monk with a mark in the same spot. I'm on it, I'll let you know if I get any hints. That will not be necessary if you seek information on the clergy. I have it all right here. Oh my, you never cease to amaze. So, tell us, is there anyone who fits the bill? There is just one, and his name is Real Nemu. He became a monk 20 years ago. Is that supposed to be put on a real name? And that must be the victim's real name. But why would he have tried to cover his tattoo with another one? Yeah, there must have been some reason. Nick, that's not important right now. The important thing is you know his real name. Yeah, it's real name. You're right. Your Majesty, now that we know the victim's real name, the divination seance must finally work. A lawyer who willingly seeks the seance? This is entirely unprecedented. You are but digging your own grave, defense. We won't know that until we try. Sure, it's risky, but it's our only hope. Very well. Let the divination seance be held once more. Why would a lawyer work so hard to see the divination seance being held once more? You are a fool, Bobhead, and your foolishness shall yield no gratitude from me. For with the truth revealed by my insights, I shall gladly seek your demise. Bring it on, princess, because I will correctly interpret each and every one of your insights. You will regret ever thinking you could use my sacred insights as evidence.
O Holy Mother, we hold this divination seance in your name. Let the eyes of everyone here be clear and our ears be unstopped. O dance of devotion, guide the victim's soul to me so that we may receive their final memories in the pool of souls.
Okay, just gonna play the Dance of Devotion cutscene again. Yes, I'm gonna skip that one. I'm gonna skip that. So we actually see the thing again. It's another thing putting out the actual thing. Okay. This one's Gingil. So here's the Plum Punisher theme. Heavy. Because the pain. Okay. So he was killed in the secret base. And it must have been on an exact hour because that Plum Punisher clock plays the Plum Punisher theme every hour. Oh my. Is it just as Mr. Wright surmised? Razorlock wasn't the victim's true name, and now at last we have seen the victim's final moment. But all we could see was the ground. It was one of those things in the secret base. You seem terribly disappointed. I take it you did not find any fodder for one of your infamous tentacles. I, on the other hand, have discovered something. Conclusive evidence that establishes the accused's guilt. You did? That cute, most surprising surprise attack. So tell us, Prosecutor Sanmari, what is this conclusive evidence you have found? The Plum Punisher theme song that the deceased heard. Please consider this item here. It was confiscated from the accused during her interrogation. Hey, that's my Plum Punisher strap. When you press the Magatama on the Plum Punisher's belt, it plays it. Also, the Plum Punisher clock that we found. Did the police not make you aware of the secret base? Sanmari? Did they not make you aware of this? No. I don't know. It seemed the accused inadvertently pressed the button in the midst of her crime. This strap is an extremely rare item, is it not, Miss Faye? You better not break it. There's only one of those in the whole wide world. Why now? It's just that I said, your flights of fancy have come crashing down on you. Rafer, do you not remember the clock? She said. Seems to be enjoying this. There's no one. Remember this place. Granted, the only people who saw it were, Emma, the police, assumedly, Rafer, and Phoenix, but still, the secret base. I don't know why I'm whispering, but whatever. You guys haven't seen her look so full before either. It is time to accept the fact that the divination science is far more than mere evidence. It is the very truth that brings the hammer of justice down upon the accused. Now I'm gonna bring a hammer to everyone's head. 2 minutes. They do not remember the secret base. That's as conclusive as evidence can get. Now then, if there are no objections, there are objections. We have objections. Slow down there, Your Majesty. At least let me make a counter argument. What's this? Do you take issue with the divination seance? Oh, I have issues with it. I just don't know what they are yet. But that's never stopped me from doing before. The divination seance is not the absolute truth. It only becomes the truth after it's been interpreted correctly. You do not know when you are beaten, do you foolish liar? I am the only one who speaks for the mitzvah of the deceased. If you believe there to be errors in my insights, then let's see you prove it. Insight time. I'm gonna say here because last time we got down to 1 penalty point and we do not want that. Lewis was offering up his prayers. It was the night of the ride, though it's dark, the pattern on the plaza ground was visible. Then someone was there, and the theme to the Plum Punisher filled the air. The accused held the defenseless victim down and plunged her knife into his neck. The blade struck true, and in that instant, he departed from this world. That is everything the deceased experienced in these final moments. Her benevolence and insights have painted a detailed picture, both vivid and true. I didn't notice any holes there. As I stand now, those insights are really stacked against us. I just had to go over each and every one of the deceased sensations very carefully. Okay. Let's go over that one. It was the night of the right, but he smelled ginkgo, which you would not smell ginkgo on the night of the riot. So
objection!
Was it really the night of the riot? What do you mean? It could not be otherwise. The accused slew acolyte Zelot after killing the high priest during the purification rite. The only problem is the deceased spirits does not corroborate that. What's this? Take a good look at what the victim smelled. Do you see how it says ginkgo? Acolyte Zelot shouldn't have smelled any ginkgo on the night of the riot. What do you mean? Let me back up my statement with some evidence for you. This should explain how the victim couldn't have smelled ginkgo on the night of the riot. Okay.
Take that!
We presented a value statement saying, oh, you don't eat ginkgo on the night of the riot. The high priest's wife believed in me, told me that about the Feast of Blessings. The feast includes a number of ginkgo-based dishes, and they're only supposed to be served at a certain time in the before the riot. Well, I believe you're right. I had completely forgotten about that. Forgotten about your own customs. During the feast, the unique smell of ginkgo pervades the entire kingdom. How are the judges such masses? Does this mean that, does that mean that other cases have just, that other innocent people have been killed because of the Defense Culpability Act, executed? Does it mean that? And just because of the judges in the massacre, the fact that the victim smelled it means he was murdered between noon and 3 p.m. the day before the purification riot.
That's enough!
Yes. I'm not so easily fooled. Okay. Did that autopsy report not make it clear? The estimated time of death was during the riot. Oh right, I taught her about that yesterday. Forgive me your benevolence, but the estimated time of death is just that, an estimate. Depending on the circumstances, it's possible for it to change. What's this? Like, if a body was kept cool, the slow rate of decay makes the death seem more recent. Reference to Grace's attorney. Well, whose body was it? Whose body was killed? It was Greg's. Greg's body was, frozen. So his estimated time of death was, delayed like a whole day. Well, I believe I've heard something of this sort before. If it is as Mr. Wright claims, the estimated time of death in the autopsy report will have to be revised. Yeah, that's been updated. But Dad, you blinded me with science. Sorry. Wait, what am I apologizing for? No matter. The murder may have occurred in the afternoon. The murder may have occurred in the afternoon, hours the day before the riot. Nevertheless, the murder weapon with the accused's fingerprints on it is incontrovertible evidence. I will now amend my insight to account for this new truth. Okay. It was the afternoon on the day before the riot. Though a standard pattern on the plaza's ground was visible. Wasn't the plaza's ground though, it was in the secret hideout. The time of death has been corrected, leaving my insight infallible. Nick! Changing the time of death is bound to cause some sort of an inconsistency. I've heard something that showed what it was like on that day. was not the name for the rights, though, was it? It was not the name for the right.
Objection!
It was not even on. No, it's not the name for the right. What am I saying? I'm so tired. The change in the date and time of the crime has caused some new inconsistencies to surface. What's this? You are making that irritating face again. Cease that at once. Sorry, but this is the face I was born with. Now let's focus on what is important. What the victim saw in his final moments. I'll probably have to go to bed after this seance, not gonna lie. Probably won't be able to finish this after this, but we'll finish this case on Sunday, don't worry. Do you have bats in the belfry, Bobcat? There's nothing to see. The ground at the plaza was all that entered the victim's eyes. But it's not the ground on the plaza though. And that's what I find so strange. On the day before the riot, it should have been impossible to see that pattern on the ground. Impossible, you say? You explain. This piece of evidence shows why the plaza ground was not visible that day.
Take that!
This newspaper has an article that is tiny in size but huge in importance. It says that the ground was covered with thick wet ice the day before the riot. What? But the victim did not see so much as an ice cube on the ground. Exactly. And so we must ask, what was the victim looking at in his final moments? And they have a discovery that I am going to check really quickly. Okay, there we go. I have something to say, then say it. The last thing the victim saw was not the ground at the Plaza of Devotion. This can only mean that he was killed elsewhere. What? 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 Then where do you propose the victim was actually killed? Yes, tell us where, otherwise your argument is worthless. About that, I hadn't gone to that part yet. Any ideas, Maya? Let me think. Well, it's somewhere green and shaggy, right? Right, but where could that be? What is it, Bobhead? Giving up already? No. Now where have I seen something green and shaggy? This shows where the victim was killed. The rebel hideout. The secret hideout the rebels were using. The rebel hideout? There's no such place anywhere on the floor of that chamber. Because it was not killed on the fucking floor. You're absolutely right, there's no place on the floor anyway. Then what did the victim see in his final moments if not the floor of the rebel hideout? This is what the victim saw in his final moments. Here.
Take that!
The shaggy green surface the victim saw was one of the moss-covered stone slabs. As you can see, there are two distinct hand-shaped impressions in the moss here. I believe the victim was killed while he stood there with his hands pressed against the
Objection!
That doesn't prove the seance vision. However, one cannot definitely declare they are one and the same. I concur. There's no proof that a murder occurred in the rebel hideout. Indeed, what evidence do you have of this? I've already shown you the evidence. What do you mean? Please take a look at this second version of the photo I just showed you. You can see the results of the luminol test I performed in the rebel hideout. This is proof positive that someone had been bleeding in front of the stone slab. Is this true? This information has already been proven provided to the police even. Detective Sky, to whom does this blood belong? We thought it was the High Priest's blood that flowed in from the outside, so you haven't tested it yet. Then you must do so at once. Yes, Your Majesty. It appears the police have finished testing the blood. Detective Sky, your report, please. The blood found in the rebel hideout belongs to Perazalot, just like the defense claims. Detective Sky, do you realize what your blunder has done to me? When this trial concludes, I want to see you in my trial chamber. There, I will deliver a joyous sermon onto you for 8 hours straight. I'm really sorry, but please, anything but that. Nick, maybe, just maybe, this is the chance we've been waiting for? Yes, it is. Yep, it would seem so. I hate to do this to Emma, but go for it. It's full speed ahead. The victim was killed in the rebel hideout the day before the purification rite. Then his body was moved to the Plaza of Devotion by someone we've yet to identify. So when we thought we saw Acolyte Zealot praying during the rite, he was already dead. And my hair is so annoying me, but it's my fun because my webcam throws a hissy fit whenever it reaches heat. And that's not all. If he was killed at the inner sanctum, that would explain one more thing. And that would be how the time of death was made to look later than it actually was, the proof of which was left behind at the sanctum. This proof points to how the time of death was made to appear later than it actually was.
Take that!
So it's fucking cool. Right, these are photos of the inner sanctum. I like to focus on this one. The proof is right here in this photo. This is how the time of death was made to appear later than it really was. You see how the snow has been removed from this one spot only? That's because it was used to keep the victim's body cool. And that's why the time of death wasn't it.
That's enough!
The time was mistaken and the place too. And what do you believe that proves? That my client is innocent. Well, her fingerprints on the dagger. The Plum Punisher theme the victim had. You can make the connections. You have failed to address these two key pieces of evidence. I see your point. Wasn't this your big chunks, Nick? I'm really hoping that the difference in location can invalidate either the weapon or the theme song from being used as evidence against you. Actually, that might be possible, at least for one of them. The Plum Punisher theme song. Really? What's this? You say you can contradict our argument for a key piece of evidence? Very well, let us see you try. Nick, take a good look at the rebel hideout photo. The defense can invalidate this piece of evidence, the Plum Punisher theme. The Plum Punisher theme? And how do you intend to support such a claim? Since the murder happened in the rebel hideout, there's something in that plays the theme song. And also the strap, is this true? Yeah, the item that played the Plum Punisher theme song was this, the clock.
Take that!
This is a Plum Punisher alarm clock. I believe the victim heard its alarm clock go off. What proof do you have that the alarm
Objection!
What proof do you have that it was my client's strap that played the theme song? Do not twist the facts with your loyalty wiles. Either way, the accused would still be guilty based off her prints on the murder weapon. And here is what really happened. The victim was offering up his prayers. The victim stood with his hands on the stone slab in the hideout. It was the afternoon of the day before the riot. Though there have been some twists and turns, that is the truth of what happened. I won't get anywhere until I can eliminate the dagger. Most impressive. What are my words? Most impressive, your benevolence. I see no inconsistencies anywhere in the prosecution's case. No, there is one. What's this? You still claim there to be an inconsistency? Try as you might, the outcome will always be the same. Pause. He was
Objection!
trying to shit up because he was crushing him. Oh my god. The victim was originally thought to have been stabbed while bent over in prayer, but was actually standing with his hands against the stone slab. So the root question is, where did the sensation of something heavy come from? Yes, I see your point. Since the victim was standing, he couldn't have been held down. Then tell us, Mr. Wright, what was that heavy sensation felt by the victim? Okay, I might be able to finish this real quick. I might be able to finish this part of the trial if I'm very quick with this, because I have to get to bed soon, because I have to be up by 7 tomorrow to go and work. What caused the heavy sensation Zelot felt? Any thoughts, Maya? I agree that a sense of heaviness seems important, but it's also the matter of Zelot's hands on a stone slab. Where were they even there? Could it be related to the cause of the heavy sensation? Well, Mr. Wright, do you have an answer for us? Of course, if I just envision the state Zelot was in when he was killed. The cause of the heaviness the victim felt was the falling stone slab. The only conceivable cause is the stone slab falling over, trapping the victim underneath. What? Oh, the stone slab came falling down on him, crushing him underneath. Right, that was the cause of the heavy sensation.
Objection!
While your theory is impressive, you have overlooked a key fact. The victim was not crushed to death, rather he was stabbed. Oh yeah. Or do you claim that the dagger was plunged in after the stab had fallen on him? Plus, had the killer been behind the victim, they would have both been crushed together. Well, would you care to explain? Sure, I'd love to. That doesn't mean I can. How could the dagger have been plunged in after the slab fell on the victim? The killer couldn't have plunged the dagger into the victim after the slab fell on him. But what if the murder weapon wasn't what we thought it was? Well, there were other weapons in the rebel hideout, but the entrance to the hideout is right by the stone slab. There isn't enough space between the two to use any of the weapons found within. Yeah, there's not much space where the entrance is there. So what was the real murder weapon then? I better think of something. If the murder weapon wasn't the dagger, then the dagger must have been plunged into the victim after he was already dead. That means he was stabbed at least twice, but the autopsy doesn't mention that. Then he must have been stabbed in the same spot with something shaped like a dagger. Would the defense care to offer an explanation sometime this century? Wait, wasn't there something dagger-like near the scene of the crime? Something that had a shape similar to the warband statue. Present your evidence at this time, Mr. Wright. This shows what really killed the victim.
Take that!
Is this not the photo from the scene of the High Priest's murder? I was suggesting the murder weapon is hidden herein. This is what really took Perez a lot's life. This.
Take that!
It says like a sharp pawn on it, and there's a lot of blood on it, so yeah. But that is the warband statue. Exactly. The warband statue has dagger-like feathers protruding from it. That is what really...
Objection!
What? You imbecilic fool, the statue is outside of the hideout. How do you propose it impaled to someone who is inside? Haven't you heard? The warband statue also functions as the hideout's door. What do you mean? The statue can pull a complete switcheroo. A switcheroo? To put it simply, it's a revolving door. A revolving door? Why, that makes perfect sense. Therefore, I believe the truth behind the divination seance to be this. He opened it, and it twisted around. As the victim entered the secret hideout, the stone sculpture came tumbling toward him. He threw up his hands to stop it, but the weight forced him backwards. Unfortunately, the warband statue was right behind him. This cannot be. Yes, it is though. It is.
That's enough!
Whoa, what's enough? Yeah, I'm gonna think it. Okay, there we go. But the accused's fingerprints were found on the dagger. She had held it while reversing from her right, which is when her prints got on it. Yeah, this is a shocking turn of events, but there is a great deal of circumstantial evidence in the defense's favor. I believe we must accept that the Warbad statue was what killed the victim. Okay, let's get into the combat card. Now that we know how Acolyte Zealot really met his demise, there's no basis for claiming my client committed the crime. Nice work, Nick. How could this be happening again? The divination seance is the only truth. No, your benevolence. It's not the truth itself, but it is a means of shedding light on the truth. Do you understand now? Your kingdom needs lawyers so that they can interpret your insides. But that means I've been misinterpreting the voices of the spirits all this time. Your benevolence, are you unwell? All the color has straight from your face. I will be fine. Continue your proceedings without me. As you wish. I feel kind of bad for her. Now then, I'll have the defense continue. Please explain what you have learned now that we know how the victim actually died. Acolyte Zealot was killed in the hideout before the High Priest's murder. That means the body we found at the Plaza Devotion was moved there by the real killer. But only after the Warbad dagger was thrust into him to make it look like the murder weapon. That does seem to agree with what we now know. But why would the real killer go to such lengths? I believe stabbing Acolyte Zealot's body with the dagger moving into the plaza was to make it look like a serial murder. It was an attempt to make my client look like a serial killer. That's right, the real killer planned all of this. This forged serial murder case. They did. That's a Nick. Keep hammering away. What? What's the matter? Your reasoning has more holes in it than that cheese you foreigners so enjoy. What? Is cheese not a thing in Korean? Cheese? Like those putrid hole-riddled clumps of curds that only a rat like you could love. Again, is cheese not a thing in Korean? Your reasoning much like your putrid hole-riddled brain has putrefied. What's it do with things going putrid? You have yet to overturn my argument that the accused is the killer. A careful analysis of the chain of events up to the killing exposes the truth as follows. Disguised as Lady Kira, the accused found the rebel hideout the day before the riot. But Acolyte Zealot had followed her there after noticing her suspicious behavior. Caught by surprise, she pushed the stone slab toward him, and we know the rest. I've never been to the rebel hideout in my life. When the High Priest arrived at the sanctum the next day, he realized what she had done. That is when the accused murdered him in order to silence him. I believe Prosecutor Sanmari has posed a compelling scenario. The defense, on the other hand, has yet to disprove the
Objection!
Why would my client move Acolyte Zealot's body to where everyone could see it? And why would she stab the dagger with her fingerprints into his dead body? She had no reason to do any of those things. The dagger in his corpse was likely a warning to the rebels. Something along the lines of Lady Kira will slay the Defiant Dragons. So that is why she moved the body to the plaza for all to see. So he has a judge convinced too. I thought I finally made some headway. Well, Mr. Wright, about time for one of your groans of distress, is it now? Groan of distress? It kills me to admit this, but I've got nothing to counter his argument with. I still haven't disproven the allegations against Maya. Is it not time to end your futile struggle? You were already judged guilty yesterday. That makes you a dead loyal walking. Accept the death that now awaits you, and in doing so, I'll finally know peace. A dead lawyer walking indeed. Then again, not all lawyers who practice in crime. But I must admit, I misspoke earlier. Allow me to amend my statement. I had said the defense's reasoning had a putrid cheese-like smell, but I now realize the stench was from his own putrid body on the verge of death. You fucking prick. You fucking prick. Now I'm a rotten zombie. Think, who could have killed Zealot the day before the ride? Who knew about the rebel hideout and could gain access to the inner sanctum? Only those who fell to the right can enter the sanctum, so wait a second. Only a rebel would have known about the secret hideout, and the only person who was involved with the riot had access to the sanctum. And who was suspected of being a rebel is Indy. Terrorist Indy. Did somebody come to mind? Yeah, except there's one huge problem. A huge problem. He was dead by the time Zealot died, though. What are you two going on about plotting your escape from the sacred hall? I'll not put it past you, considering you have no means to raise further objections. If I don't do something, Prosecutor Sagmani will have this one in the bag. I just have to bluff my way out of this, regardless of that huge problem. Your Magistrate, I believe there is another suspect in Parade Zealot's murder.
Objection!
Even the most benevolent Holy Mother would not forgive such a desperate lie. After all, you know very well that such a person does not exist. No, there is one person who knew everything. Does such a figure truly exist? Tell us, who might that be? I believe the prime suspect in Acolyte Zealot's murder is harassing me. It had to be someone allowed to enter the sanctum, and who knew of the hideout. And that would be the High Priest. Wait, what if Taras killed him before he died? I feel like the Phoenix was trying to make that point, but I just don't see it. He could have committed the crime if it occurred the day before the riot. You would pin a crime upon the dead, knowing very well they tell no tales. Have you no shame? Dead men tell no tales. That is definitely a problem. If only the High Priest could tell his side of the story. What? Do I have something on my face? Wait a second. Could this actually work? Oh no! Don't tell me I have something. I have some of my breakfast caught between my teeth. No, if there's even the slightest possibility, I have to go for it. Your Magistrate. Dead men do tell tales, therefore I would like to request the High Priest's testimony. His testimony? And just how do you propose we get the deceased to testify? It's a way for the dead to testify. It's known as channeling. Spirit channeling. Our first spirit channeling since Bridge turned out. No. Since Bridge. Summon him here by means of spirit channeling. What did you just say? Spirit channeling. Has this lawyer finally got to say? Secondly, to bring the Holy Mother and strike him down. Peace. I am frankly astonished you even know of such a thing. But spirit channeling is a secret art that only Her Eminence Queen Garan can perform. And Her Eminence is far too busy with other duties to perform it at our pleasure. I suspected as much. That means our only hope is Maya. It's okay, Nick. You can tell them. But Maya, I thought you wanted to keep it a secret here in crime. Don't worry. It's not like it's against the law or violating some religious precepts, so I don't think we'll be punished. At least I hope not. This is a crucial period for you. It will decide whether you become a master of Quran village. We don't have any other choice now, do we? If I'm found guilty, it'll be a lot worse than not becoming master of crime. Alright, thanks Maya. Actually, there is someone here who is capable of transference. But even her benevolence Princess Raver finds the divination stands to be a fair challenge. Who could possibly have greater spiritual power than she aside from the Queen? And that would be me. I did not read what the gallery had to say. Peace, I say. Can I see in the history actually? Can I see it in history? Even is this some sort of joke? A foreigner could not possibly have such power. Even the royal priestess is incapable of such a feat. Is this true? Is the accused capable of performing the secret art of spirit channeling? Well, yeah, I can. Now, Your Majesty, we'd like your permission.
That's enough!
Haven't you heard of the Fae family? Your benevolence. Have you guys never heard of Army Fae? You know, the first one to spirit channel. This is an outrage, I say. First you make a mockery of the divination sense, and now spirit channeling. The benevolence is spirit channeling is a sacred right. Foreign devils, I say they should be pulled to death immediately. Still your voices. Barbtech, spirit channeling is the most sacred and secret of ours. Are you prepared to face the consequences of what you propose? Yeah, I am. Because you've seen Maya do it like a bunch of times. Your benevolence, are you saying you approve of their use of spirit channeling? I'll judge whether their claim is true. If this but another of their lies, they shall be executed on the spot. Very well then. Your benevolence? What if the accused accidentally calls forth an evil spirit? Do you truly believe this foreigner is capable of channeling spirits? Oh, no, but I wanted to be sure as I am responsible for safety of all present. Well, an inexperienced practitioner could inadvertently call forth a dangerous spirit, but we know that she wouldn't. We do not fear for I and Makatam are parting. With it, I can send spirits back to the Twilight Realm by halting the flow of spiritual power. That is a relief indeed. These foreigners have thrown down the gauntlet. Let's not shirk from the challenge. We must prove them guilty and deliver their last rites. Do I make myself clear, Prosecutor Sanmari? Why have you got to die now? Oh my god. Perfectly, Your Benevolence. Well, very well, the accused may channel the High Priest's spirit. But first, we must take a short recess to prepare. We will resume as soon as the preparations are complete. Until then, this court is adjourned. To be continued, and that is where I shall end the stream and try and sort out my webcam. But that's where I shall end the stream here. We'll do the last part of the trial on Sunday. And we have like 3 cross examinations. So yeah, it shouldn't take us too long. I don't know how long it'll take us, so yeah, we might not be playing on Oswick or finishing off training the thing next week, the Ocean Monument this week. So yeah, I'm not gonna raid anybody today, just because how late it is, and I have to be up at like 7. So yeah, I have to go to bed like now after getting shower and shit. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this stream. All my socials are in my About Me section. Are in my About Me section and commands on Twitch, and in the description on YouTube. I shall see you guys all on Sunday, 7:30 p.m. BST/GMT+1. And yeah, I shall see you guys later this week. Yeah, bye guys. Bye guys.